Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Mukluk Streams. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk, and we are back with more Guild Wars 2. Am I on? Yeah, I'm on EU right now. Alright. Here for the sounds I'm going to stream. Hello, wow, Shugo got a lot of, blue anime girl emotes. I think he found someone new to watch. I haven't seen any of these. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Yesterday, for those that don't know, my voice is still a little hoarse. Did a 14-hour stream yesterday. Still recovering a bit. Afterwards, you know, we basically sampled all of the new content in the game. And also recorded a few guides on said content, which, you know, Noxxi, Noxxi's workday is in the middle of my sleep because she's on the other side of the planet. Noxxi turned some of those into guides. I have got a couple of them right here, and I need to make a game. I think this is the, hold on, I'm double checking something. I think this is the one for the weapons. Mukluk here with a quick video on how to unlock the additional class weapons introduced in the Secrets of the Obscure for your guild. Yeah, alright, so that video is just how to get the new weapons, because we had that question asked a million times yesterday. First thing I need to do is just quickly make a, and you guys aren't making this one, I'm making this one, is just quickly make a thumbnail for that video so I can publish it. Let's see, nobody says horrible bug needs to be fixed. Ellie pistol sound effects on legendary webs and SAB webs don't work. Horrible bug. Horrible bug. Alright, this is the train wreck of a thumbnail I let chat make yesterday. What is this? That's nothing. I don't know what that is. That's Dennis. Okay. Let's see, turn that one off. That's, what is that? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. Border, yeah, keep that one. And yeah, we'll keep that. Okay. Friggin' chicken. Alright, there we go. Look at that beaut. Yeah, look at that beaut. Okay. Let's see. Is there a... Let's see. Guild Wars 2 new weapons coming. Let me see if they've got some art. Did yesterday's include going through all the new weapons? I mean, I don't play all 9 classes, so I'm not going to go through all of them. But we are making a quick guide right now on how to get to them. This might do. Probably this and just crop out the left side. Hang on. Let's see. Alright. Something like that. Alright, let me hide the text for a second. And... something like that. Stretch, lol. Alright. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. Congrats on being in the game, boss. Thank you, Smithy. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's pretty freaking awesome. Okay. Let's edit this. Delete. Let's delete that. Okay. Legend Relic costs 1k gold currently. It's free if you did the setup before, beforehand. You, the weapon she has to worry about? No. Let's see. How to unlock new weapons in GW2 Secrets of the Obscure. No fried chicken background. Not for this one. Not for this one. Just gotta figure out how to fit the text in here. Would you like that? At least hide a little chicken drumstick among the weapons, a little Easter egg to find. I don't think anyone's searching the thumbnails for friggin' drumsticks. Pistol Ellie is good. Ranger Mace is good. Ranger Mace is good. You could do the new weapons unlock with that face. Oh my gosh. I could maybe put a face on one of the people. Let's see. Let's do that. Alright. That's the text a little bit. Let's see. Do a border. Let's see. Select grow by 10. Do like that. And Gaussian it. Give a little Gauss. Alright, and then we'll do this just to make one of the words pop. Hello, thank you!
Hello Muglug, still going with the beard I see, also PLS for the love of dog, which video on your second channel has Mukluk? Look, I have gone through so many VODs I can't find it, Mukluk cry.
Which video on my second channel has Mukluk? All of them. Hang on a second. Okay. So in the beard, please load up. Which video on your second channel has the pointing thing? I've gone through so many VODs I can't find it. I might be able to... Here, hang on a second. Alright. I posted a tweet the day that happened. This one. Okay, it appears in the background that I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I posted this February 16th. So... this probably was up... this was from the footage of February 15th. So Assassin's Creed Odyssey gameplay that was probably uploaded between the 15th and the 16th of February has that moment. I don't know why you're looking for it, but there you go. I don't have a Twitter, so I can't do that. You don't have to, I mean, well, you can. You don't have to login just to look at tweets, unless an account is set for private, like for if it's like a rated R account or something. But there you go. Hopefully that helps you get what you want. What's Twitter? Oh, sorry, X going to give it to you. All right. All right, so there's that. All right, you guys wanted... Let's see. There you go. Thing is, this is a video that might still be getting clicks in like a year, so I don't want to have like that on it. I don't mind like some small little funny thing, but I don't want to have... Like, here we go. All right. Oh gosh, why is... What the heck? What is that layer? Why is that layer so large? Oh my god. No, just get Dennis. There you go. There you go. Alright, you wanted an Easter egg? There's an Easter egg for you. There you go. Dennis, 100% short bow user. I'm seeing Devil Triple. Dennis wants nothing to do with that right there. Oh, gosh. Wait. Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. Hang on a second. Hold on. We gotta control Z. I'll have to fix this. Okay. Where's the Dennis layer? Where is it? Okay, this one. Alright, I was messing with the wrong layer. Hey, artists know my pain. I was messing with the wrong layer. Alright, there we go. Okay, now it's not messing up all the others. Alright, I was selecting an entire layer group, and I was messing with, like, 10 layers at once. Alright, let's see. Where's the Wizard Dennis? Josh, I have a layer for Josh Strife Hayes because I did one thumbnail with him. What's that one? No, not for this. Where did the Wizard Dennis go? Well, that's just a normal Dennis. Delete that layer. That's a dupe. Dennis over. Oh, there he is. There he is. All right. Okay. Where can he go to go? I mean, he could just be peeking in from anywhere. We could just put him over on the side. He's just always curious about what's happening. There we go. Alright. Alright, I think that's doable. I think that's doable. Here's what it looked like with all the layers on. A mess. Alright. Export video.
Oh, this
Pursue
button finally
Soto new
appeared.
weapons.
Yay.
Looks like a Mad magazine cover. Alright. Let's see. Double checking. Hang on.
Guild Wars 2 characters. You'll do a stage turned in the... You have 5 and you can
Yeah,
get...
this is literally a 60-second long video. Which Noxxi named Mom I Got a New Weapon. So I have to... I have to make a new name for it. Alright, let's see. Where is another guide? Meh. Trying to... No, that's no good. Alright, search the word guide.
Hey, look, it's the Tree of Birds. How are you today?
Hello, Bird Tree. Welcome. Alright, here we go. How to unlock new weapons in Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Once it's build link. No, this is all imported from another video. Get rid of that. Alright, new thumbnail. Let's see. Thumbnails of pics. And I'm waiting on... This folder has so much stuff in it. It's taking a minute to think. Gotta wait on that. There we go. It just organized. Okay. Goes to guides. Yep, that's fine. And... This is not an LI guide. Soto... Egrids. Secrets of the Obscure New Weapons. There we go. Heisen Shy stream just now. Nah, not so much. I apologize for giving me emotional damage yesterday. Dude, he can muck off. Dude, he came in here when I was at my lowest point and just kept kicking me while I was down. And everyone's like, you're being so mean. And I'm like, I am trying to scrape together $1, and he is just repeatedly, like, taking his wallet and being like, hey, Muck, look how much money I have. Look, have you seen it? Look at this picture. I'm just like, oh my god, dude, shut up. No, that's not happening. Okay. There we go. How to unlock new weapons, complete. Alright, so at this point, make this video public. And then we take the URL for the video. And let's see, go over to stream elements here, custom commands, add new command. Exclamation Soto weapons. How to unlock additional weapon types in GW2 Soto. Okay. Activate. Alright. And then go to Twitch. Exclamation Soto weapons. And it works. Fantastic. Wait, what? That's not it. Alright. And then I need to go to the YouTube chatbot. Flashbang! I'm sorry. I didn't know I was going to do that. Alright. Go to the chat commands to the YouTube bot. Add command. Exclamation Soto weapons. And paste. Activate. Alright. Now, the next 100 times that someone goes, Muck, how do I get my new weapons unlocked at Soto? We can type in one word and it will answer the question for us. Hold on. I have a button for this. There we go. All right, we now have one word that can answer that for us. Oh god, we need to add a cooldown on that command. You guys are going too crazy right now. Alright. Let's go back to the Twitch chat bot. Let's see. Exclamation chat bot check commands. Soto weapons. Alright. Wait, how do I add like a... Oh, here we go. Advanced settings. Well, it already does have a 5-second cooldown. You guys are just waiting more than 5 seconds in between each time you're spamming it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I guess it... Alright, no, I guess it's fine. I found out how to unlock them by hovering over the weapon my class got, but this works. It's a less than 60-second video. I really got to the point on that one, you know? It's not filled with any fluff or anything like that. It's just there because inevitably there will be more people that don't know how to get it. And if they Google it, boom. I got it. Just short, sweet, to the point. I did the same thing when Weapon Master training came out. I had like a 1-minute video on how to get that. Let me see. One sec. Weapon Master. Is that one word or two? Yeah. How to unlock Weapon Master training in Guild Wars 2. 1-minute video. 30,000 views. So 30,000 people were like, where is this guy? And Google it. To be fair, that one was easier to miss if you were playing this story. I would say, in my opinion, the most people that are going to be looking for this here are going to be people that want the new weapon before starting the story. They're like, yeah, I was going to start the story after I got my new weapon to you know, play the new thing. How do I get it? And they don't realize that you have to start the story to get the new weapon or go to Worldview World, which is not intuitive. So, it's odd. It's odd, but there we go. I'll watch it because I already have Weapon Master at that point. Yeah. Well, okay, 29,999 views. Let's see. Looking at stuff here. Alright. Oh, man. Ugh. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm glad to be here. Thrilled to be hanging out with my gamer friends. Man, I am tired, though. Last night, you know, I streamed for 14 hours yesterday, and then afterward, I started putting together footage for Mukluk Plays. We made like 4 or 5 episodes on Mukluk Plays for the new content, and then we made the guide on how to get the new Ranger Pet, guide on how to get the new weapons, and a review video. I also made the boots I'm wearing are obsidian boots. So I made a new legendary yesterday, and I'm gonna need a script for that one. I'm gonna need to write a script because there's a lot of components to the legendary crafting. You craft like yeah, I did. I can't do that. Okay, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Do I actually want any of these things? Don't think so. Although I will say I really like these. Shine Mortis, hello, thank you for the raid. Mukluk Douglas, I thought it'd be Reginald Esquire the 4th. This is Joseph Festivals the 3rd. Welcome you, Shine Mortis, and your dear viewers to the lab. Hope you enjoy your scene entertainments on the way. Crank at the speakers, don't touch the speakers, give away every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Welcome. What about the cat tower? I don't know, dude. I'm known for eating a lot of ramen. That noodles stand that I've got, that really speaks to me. But the cat tower is awesome. Oh no, not Mock. What have you done? Hi, Hyzen. Hyzen feels awkward because he hasn't apologized yet, chat. I don't know that I would use any of these, but I do like them. They do look neat. Also, I saw your achievement. Thank you, Shy. I saw your kilt picture. Hey. Yeah, I woke up to that all over my Discord. See, dagger, axe.
I tried to sneak through the door, man. Can't make it. Can't make it. The shit's stuck. Out of my way, son.
Where's the mace? Is there a mace? Torch, sword, staff, short bow, shield, scepter. It's a great sword, hammer, alongside mace. There it is. What does this look like? I don't know. It looks off balance. Oh, I probably wouldn't use it. Clear preview. All right, what was the Warhorn? Dude, these look so cool and so detailed, but I don't know about using it as a weapon. I don't know about that. I sent that to him in private, and he made the mistake of redistributing it. I got... Oh my god. Where is it? You know what? I don't even want to show this on stream. It's, for those who haven't seen it, it's a picture of Shy Mortis, and it's like an upskirt shot of him in a kilt. Fortunately, ArenaNet put whitey tighties under the kilt. And then someone put a smaller char picture of someone going... And then the thing of me pointing, go oh, and around it. It was posted by Windshark in the VIP lounge on the Discord. All right, I think I'll just take a lesser essence of gold. More gold forever. The char wasn't even edited in. That was their point of view. Maybe it was posted by me. Yes. It was Windshark on the VIP lounge and Ace and Curex in my DMs. I saw it in both of those places. But Clovers? I will fill up the Wizard's Vault bar multiple more times before it resets again. It's fine. What do you call a bad Dutch pilot? Never lands. Wouldn't that be an amazing pilot if you never touch the ground again? That's some Amelia Earhart script. Mount Springer, dismount Springer, press 1 immediately. Just before you touch the ground, use hotkey to mount it again. It's fun. What? Okay. No such a flying gathering yield. Yay. Butter. What the heck? Alright, I'll put this stuff into the giveaway vaults. Thank you. This is for the giveaway vaults. Alright. Nah, misluck. Monkey doesn't land, he crashes. Reminds me, there was some old joke that was like, you know, a flight went down in a nearby graveyard. They've recovered 50 bodies from the wreckage so far, but there's evidence of 300 more. We have a lot of butter right now, and butter stonks are pretty high at the moment. Where did all this butter come from? Too much butter. Okay. What now? Is it salted or unsalted? I have no idea. Alright, next thing. I do have a little video. What was the last ether? The ether hunter pet. That was like 11k views, yeah. Alright. Alright, there's one more thumbnail I could make right now. Let's see, hopefully I'm not boring you guys too much. I made a short video. Actually, I haven't proof watched this video. I can make the thumbnail now. I still need to proof watch the video and make sure it's okay. We need a video that shows off the new chalk pit. I think I'd like to just get a snapshot of it in the wild. Let chat make it. It worked last time. Let chat. Banana, we just made a thumbnail just a second ago. This is the second one. You were looking at shy kilts. You didn't know. You buying the new infusion? No. Didn't you ask that a few minutes ago, Yuxi? I don't currently know anything. I'm not going to buy an infusion if I don't know what it looks like. Which I know is the same thing you're in. That's the same boat you're in. Alright, hold on. Updraft generator. Is Seabot still trying to get the kill? I hope so. I'm not gonna do it. Alright. Oh, hold still. Damn. Alright, that might work. Alright, let's see if that works. Alright. Freaking Dennis floating up there in space. Name it Chalk. Mine's name is Chalk Norris. Chat named it, and I was like, that's great. Alright. How to unlock Chalk. Oh gosh, what is going on here? Hold on a sec. Chalk Ranger pet. Okay. Is that it? I don't need to say in Guild Wars 2, because there's a Guild Wars 2 logo right there. Where pet would be enough, I think. Where pet? The thing is, if most of the time when people Google something, because keep in mind, it responds to Google searches. So if you make a video called, Where Chalk? Usually people type in like, where is the Chalk pet in Guild Wars 2? And if you have a video called Where Chalk? It might not come up. Werewolf? Yeah. So... Oh wait, I had a class icon somewhere. Hold on a sec. Guild Wars 2 class logos. There we go. We'll have the ranger icon in the corner. That's good. Soto, where pet find new updates.
Yes, yes.
Alright. Tweak the text slightly. Alright, and alpha selection. Oh, actually, before doing that. Wait, what? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Ah ha 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 ha, that is a recurring theme today. Okay. And then we gotta give it like a black border. And fill. Bop. That's pretty good. I don't know. Hang on. Let's grow like 5 more pixels. Make it thicker. All right, let's try that again.
Guys, look at me. I'm
so curvy. That was the Chalk talking. He's so curvy. Add food bowl of butter. Food bowl PNG. Does it eat salads? Do Chalk eat salads? Chicken salad bowl. They eat butter and goo. Oh, wait, what? Oh my god. What did I just find? Hold on. Image search. Oh, let's do pet food bowl. I forgot people eat out of bowls. Dog food. All right, here we go. All right. Wait, what is this layer? Oh my god. No, that's not what I need right now. There we go. All right. Oh, that's no good. Why did it... What? Those aren't connected. What the heck? Alright, how do I... No. Oh, gods. How do you unselect it? I'm trying to... Oh, gosh. There is a way. There is a way. Hold on. Select. Invert. That doesn't work. Threshold at 0. I'm not sure what's going on. Alright, fine. Fine. Where's just like... No, not smudge. Dang it, I never used the freaking paintbrush in this program. Alright. There we go. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Alright. There we go. That was way too much work. All right, so someone asked to give it a food bowl. There you go. He's got a food bowl. You can get engagement in the comment section if you leave it in. Now get one of those fake PNGs that has like all those squares around it. Upload this to AI as a reference. Yeah. Can you give it a toy now? Hold on, saving this file that has 1,000,000 layers on it. What are some of these? Oh, that's Dead Cells. That's Stranded Alien Dawn. Can definitely get rid of some of those to save some space. That's my heart rate. I'll keep that one. That might come in handy someday. All right, thumbnails. Yours to Chalk Pet. Why no head scritches for poor Chalk? Anyone have build suggestions for rangers and maces? The main and mace is fantastic for druid support. I don't know of a build that uses both maces. Put Dennis in his mouth sideways so it looks like he's screaming. How do you see? In his mouth? No, I'm not doing that. Oh, it's nighttime now. Yo, we've been here for a while. Weird mouth, right? Yeah, you want to talk about pets with weird mouths? Hang on a sec. Did you guys know that the fanged aboga has 2 tongues and 4 jaws? So that means if I use search and rescue and the pet runs up to you and uses lick wounds, this is what is slobbering all over you to revive you. I feel like the aboga should get a bonus to where it uses lick wounds twice as fast because it has 2 tongues. Why is it jiggling like that? It's just excited. All right. I don't usually do this on stream, but it's you know we're getting work out of the way. Let's see if this video is good. If Noxxi edited this video properly, or if it's if it has any like glaring mistakes. So if Noxxi left like naked anime people in this one, like I'm about to be banned on Twitch. You're gonna watch it live. Hello, my dear Ranger friends. They've added a new ×2 speed though. You're moving at my pace today.
pet to Guild Wars 2. It is called well, mine's called Chalk Norris, but it is a juvenile Sky Chalk Striker. That is a mouthful. It's a chalk, though, just like the ones in Hearthorn. It is this little guy right here. If you would like to get it, you will need to go to the Sky, watch Archipelago. You can find that here in Secrets of the Obscure. There may be multiple places where it can be found, but I can tell you where I found mine, which is you go to this waypoint, you get onto your Sky Scale or Rental Sky Scale, you ride on an updraft up to here. There's a normal updraft, and then the updraft gizmos that you interact with, which spawns more updrafts and requires mastery. Then you get up here, more ports of friend if you don't have the mastery. Up there is a bunch of chalk, including the juvenile ones that you can interact with and tank. Now, if you'll give me just a second, I'll zone in here, and I'll show you what they can do. Okay, so we're in the testing room. We've got a golem spawn, going over the little bug's abilities. First off, its F3 is
that music? Oh, that's game music. Hang on. Man.
Spit Goop. It will make a whole bunch of puddles between it and the target that do damage and also a cripple in route there. The second to last skill is Electrocute, which fires beams in an area. So it will hit the enemy and enemies near that enemy with a laser, and then its main ability just looks like a laser. So if it's just attacking on its own against one target, both of these skills look extremely similar. I will show them now. That was Electrocute, and that was a normal attack. And waiting for, there's the puddles. Very huge range. Very easy to accidentally hit a million things you weren't intending to. But when you see the vulnerability, you'll know that the Electrocute was the one that was just used. It does more damage.
Still slower than your raid grading? I'll work on that.
Damage than Unleash Energy. And when you see all the puddles, that was Spit Goop. There's like a whole bunch of that stuff. It's kind of a glass cannon as far as its abilities go. It does decent damage for a pet. It stays back at range. It dies pretty easily. It is kind of fragile, akin to like the cat family. Its F2 is a break bar hit. So I'm going to hit the F2 right now, and it does that. It like waves its hand like it's doing a slap, and a lightning field almost instantly appears around the foe, and they take break bar damage. There is no projectile. It reaches the target extremely quickly and CCs it and the area around it. It's an AoE crowd control, and it leaves the lightning field. And for those that may not know, and I'm going to do it again right here, pop the lightning field. Most combos in lightning fields are CCs also. So if you've got a bunch of DPS standing in a lightning field, they might be accidentally doing a lot more CCs without really trying to. So that's kind of cool. Let's go into Soul Beast now. If you merge with the pet, your F1 is Electrocute. You choose an area and fire lasers at everyone in that area. The graphic did not show up that time, but that was it. Let me use the take two. Not sure what's going on there. It was working outside this instance. Maybe it's a glitch with the golem. The F2 is the Spit Goop. It is a target. It goes toward your target, not toward your mouse cursor. The Electrocute goes toward your cursor. Spit Goop goes toward the target. I think you might be able to use Spit Goop behind you. Hang on 2 more seconds. It automatically turns you around. So if you're not holding down a movement key to force yourself to face away from it, it will automatically turn you around and fire that in a big line. Might be.
Good morning. Hi, Bill. Hey, we're review checking a video real quick. We're almost done.
Fun in PvP. It is, if you're a Soul Beast, it has power scaling. It does come with Worldly Impact, very popular in PvP. Spit Goop is a very big range. It can mess with a lot of people because of the cripple in a large area. I'm not sure how powerful Electrocute can get with power scaling, but it might have potential. Again, the main thought is the little guy is fragile. So if you're in PvP and downstate, this guy's not going to get off the wounds to get you up. He will go downstate very quickly. As far as like how good it is in PvE, I'll let other better Soul Beasts than me or Untamed, crunch the numbers for PvE to see if it is useful there. But it definitely, I think, has a role in solo play and maybe PvP with some power builds. We'll see. But that's where to get it. That's what it does, and maybe that was helpful to one of you.
There we go. All right. Okay, cool. So this one, we'll just import everything from this video. And how to unlock the Chalk Ranger pet in Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure. All right, and then the thumbnail we made. Where's the thumbnail folder? The milk drink or Red Bull? Yeah, I was gonna get cereal this morning. We were out of milk, so I just used Red Bull on it. I think it was fine.
Sublime!
Sublime! Let's see. Ranger, Soul Beast, Untamed, Druid, Chalk. Just some more tags for the video. And 10 secret ways you are missing out on the new Chalk pet in Guild Wars 2. And then just, you hit play, and it just shows the goop fire, and you just hear, oh! And then, like, that's it. Then it'll roll credits. It's a 32-second video, and 30 seconds of it is the outro. Alright. There we go. So that's done. Then we go here, and... Wait, no. No. I clicked the wrong thing. End screen. And end screen. And that's... Alright. Now, at this point, we are going to wait a bit. That's ready to go live. But if you have many videos go live at the same time, they will each get a fraction of the views. So you want to space them out a little bit. EU stream today? Yeah, EU stream right now. I'm on EU at the moment. Okay, that's good. I'm glad you guys like watching me do content creation stuff, because otherwise
Much love,
I do it outside of stream,
Mukluk,
which is... It saves a lot of time by being able to do it now. I don't know if y'all would be interested in watching me write a script. Probably not. That's pretty boring, IMO. But the next thing for me to do when I have the energy to do it is to write a script on how to make the... words are tough. How to make the legendary obsidian armor. Because there's a lot of components to that. Scripting, but that's cheating. It's cheating. Yeah, I basically just go to ChatGPT and I'm like, hey, write me a script on how Mukluk would make obsidian armor, and then it just spits back a thing on how to make shoes. Does script writing give us keyboard ASMR? I do taka taka taka. Let us write the script. You know, and then you're gonna want to go to the Wizard's Tower and popcorn pineapple pumpernickel. And what? What did he say? Pumpernickel. Okay. You have 3 new comments. Wait, oh god, what are the comments? You know, I was afraid this question was going to come up. So people are asking if I want to unlock the new weapons and I do the World v World method, but I don't have Soto, can I get the new weapons? I'm guessing no, but I don't know for sure. I do not know for certain. Buy a new account to test. A new account would not have the currency to do the test. You need the achievement that's in Soto. You don't. A dev said so yesterday. You don't what? Like you don't have the ability, or you don't have to have Soto? Can you clarify? You don't. It'd be cool if you had some side of website for all your guys and videos. I'll bite. MuklukLabs.com. All right. Oh my god. I have some regrets giving Neov the rave snail. the chroma snail. So those numbers, it's hard on the eyes. Mug, it's confirmed you need Soto. All right. Let's see. I have not been able to test that myself, but I have been told by others that Soto is required even with the World v World method. All right, there we go. Now I'm safe. Now I'm safe if I'm wrong. Is that a new open world build? No, yeah, hang on a sec. Let's make a new one to have fun with. All right, let's see. Equipments. Oh wait, I only have 1 mace. I only have 1 moot. I can't dual wield maces. Oh, do I have another mace in town? Hold on, I gotta misselect. If I want to make some kind of dual mace open world build, I need a second mace. Make a second. I'm not making a second moot. All right, Benchy wants Santa Spud.
Rab, tab, tab.
Hi, Noxxi. Hey, great job on the videos this morning. Thank you so much. We just made the thumbnails just a minute ago. Make the Gen 3 mace. No. Let me just see. Do I have a weapon box in here? Gift of Orion. What's in the Gift of Orion? Do I care about the graphics in here? Oh my god. These are very shiny, aren't they? Alright, first... I don't know. Okay, that's a mace, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, there we go. There's that. Let's see. Moot and flanged mace. Can I do maybe Celestial? Because I don't know what I'm gonna do on this thing. There we go. Okay. Customize. Selly. What's some good runes for a power DPS? Reskin his mood, so double mood. Dragon Hunter, Thief, Fireworks. Alright, let's look at those. Dragon Hunter is Ferocity Power. Thief is Precision Conditioned. No, not that one. Fireworks, Boon Duration, Power. We will have boons. Alright, that'll be fun. Let's do that. Alright, apply that to all. And, oh, actually, we're gonna get another weapon back here. Something ranged. Longbow? Ferris. Just slap Sully on everything right now. Just for open world. It's just open world, you guys. Relic for power damage open world. Let's see. What do we want for this? I see someone says Thief. Upon striking an enemy with a weapon skill that has a recharge or resource cost, gain increased strike damage. Okay. Fireworks. Upon dealing strike damage using weapon skill with a recharge time of 20 or seconds or more, deal increased strike damage for duration, refreshes duration on the stack. Which would only be Mace 5. Alright, so Thief would proc more often. Okay. Wait, is this still silent? Yeah, it is. There we go. Okay. Sigils. We need sigils. What are our Unga Bunga sigil choices? Does your second weapon set have a 20-second cooldown skill? Yeah, but I won't be using it much. Force, air, lightning, strike, impact. Strike. Air. Force. Impact. Sure. Alright, impact and force. Alright, let's see. The guy recommended fireworks or runes was actually talking about relics. I don't think the runes are pretty good. What was the other? Scholar? Alright, there we go. That'll do. Alright, what's a standard... Here, hold on. Snow Crows. What's a standard power... Let's see. Builds, Ranger, Power Soul Beast. Here we go. What do they normally run? They normally run... Wow, not marksmanship? I'm surprised. This is what they normally run in raids. However, not really going to be using Axe 5. Fury, Viking Power. It still gives some ferocity, I guess. Alright, and then what pets do they usually use? Let's see. Frost Trap and Sick 'em. Does it say which pets they normally use? Pig. They normally use pig. Rune of the potato. I don't know that there is a rune of the potato. Forget rune of the potato. God, Jacaranda used to be my go-to tank pet for, like, big targets, but they nerfed it. It's, glassy now. Or Sylvie's pig pet. Yeah, but for open world. For open world, I want something sturdy. Like a bear or something. Devourers still have high toughness? They got 3k toughness. Bears have really high hit points, but not high toughness. You need them with... I mean, well, it's higher than 2k at least. Is it just me or have pets become squishy overall since the patch? I haven't really noticed. Let's see. Wardrobe. Where is my favorite one? The Verge. Bonk, 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 bonk. Alright. When the pet's Defiant and they make them tankier. Defiant? That wasn't Ranger pets, that was Mechanist mechs. They did that to Mechanist mechs. Alright. Where's something open world I can just join in and just see how it feels? Defensive Amnitas. That might be going on right now. Let's take a look. Let's take a little look. Amnitas. Hey chat, Pedro says, hey chat, I got the Leggy Relic. Is there an NPC I need to talk to for any related achievement after unlocking it? I think you just needed to go into, like, Lion's Arch, and there should be some pop-ups that happen for stuff related to it. If I remember correctly. Alright, let me see. Is there any tags here? I don't think so. The barrier between realm solves. Soto, Amnitas, LF Metamap. We're all the same. Okay, never mind. Alright, so no one here is doing this. EU. Wake up, EU. Let's see. Tequaddle? Maybe I can go join Tequila. Alright, let's see if some people are doing this. Wait, what is this? Who's inviting me? Amnitas. Oh, I already left Amnitas, but thank you. Ew, it works still. Tequaddle's like 70% health. Whoa, he's actually got the wall up. What? This is a poor test of my bonking ability. I'm just getting knocked all over the place. Does this give stab? It does give 1 stab. Well, 1 second. It gives it 1 second of stab. Ah! No! Oh, my underwater skills are still Condi. That's no good. Oh no! Jadebot! Jadebot, please! What? Oh, I stun broke out of the fear into another fear. Hey, Mug, been away for a while. Is raid Leggy armor still a good way to get Leggy armor, or do they introduce an easier, better way? There are currently 4 ways of getting Leggy armor. There is raid and PvP and World v World, and Obsidian armor was added to the game yesterday, which is an open world method of getting it. Yeah, this is kind of fun. The bonk bonk. Let's change this to, what was it, pig? Forget pig. Why does pig give? Okay. I'll use the pig and I'll have the bear as a backup. Try to do something dual sword harbinger. Let's see how fast I self nuke. Oh god. Good luck. Oh, I just saw a 31k. And I'm not even in Berserker gear. Mike, what's the plan right now in game other than kill the sunless one? I'm just messing around with an open world bonk bonk ranger build. Seeing how it feels. What build are you using? I just slapped it together. I would normally say if you do exclamation build, you can inspect my character, which is true. However, I just put this build together, so it's probably not in the API yet. I basically copied the, what the high level, what the big PvEers use for, endgame Soul Beasts. But I'm trying to just make it work with maces. And I'm in Celestial gear right now, not, Berserker gear. This Ogard is a fun button. Remove condies on you, barrier damage. GG! Let's go, pig. Forage a sword. Yeet! Mace. Yeah, I was playing around with Mace in open world. Svanir Shaman Chief. That's a fight that lasts 10 hours. Perfect. Where is it? It's there. Mike, you gonna try Warrior Staff at some point at all? Yes. Yeah, I am interested in that. My main complaint with Warrior Staff was that you had to target an ally for the 3 skill. And so I was really happy to see when they got rid of that. I have to relearn how to play it, but yeah. My main complaint with War Support is like a revive. Well, no, they have the banner res, but it has a longer cooldown than many other classes. But, like, Mech Support doesn't have a revive at all. 2-minute cooldown? Yeah, I know, but there are some other classes that don't have one at all. Spectre targets allies with Scepter skills. How's this not an issue for ANET? Oh, I'll tell you. So when a Spectre targets allies, it also gives them a buff. It's something poison or venom, and then they do more damage on their next attack. So when a Spectre is healing allies, they are still providing damage output. When a Druid is targeting allies with staff skills, or a Warrior was targeting allies with staff 3, their damage output went to 0. So I would say that Spectre's the only one that is still helping offensively and defensively while they are doing that. Noobish question, do the engineering kits, flamethrower grenades, etc. also trigger weapon sigils? If you mean weapon swap sigils, yes they do. Haha, I used my 1 second of stability to not get slapped away. It's pretty cool. Lots of small self-heals. The 2 and the 3 both have a healing component on them. Oh, when you use the 5 and then you get the buff and then it just resets the 5, you get to do it again. Oh, I waited too long there. There's a quarter-second cast time on Thistleguard, and I waited until, like, the last possible second to hit it, and there was not a quarter-second of time remaining. Anyone know what's inside the Twitch drop? Yeah, it says it on there. It's like a 2-week pass to Mistlock Sanctuary, 5 like access to bank from anywhere, 5 access to the shop from anywhere, a few other things. It's all consumables, I can tell you that. Easy. Clearly carried with those maces. You're welcome. That's fun. Definitely works for open world. Lots of small self-sustain with the 2 and the 3 skill. The 3 gives a heal to your pet, but when you're merged, you are your pet. And the 2 puts a regen on you and does a burst heal every, like, 6 seconds. Whenever the 2 weeks pass, we'll say full and not allow you to use it and burn 2 weeks for nothing. I don't know. I've still got one in my mail from a year ago. Not sure. Okay. That's a fun little open world build. Don't know if I'd recommend it for anything else, but... Miss K says, would Celestial Mace Druid be good for open world solo? It would be fine. Yeah. Keep in mind the maces mostly scale with power stuff. Like the offhand mace, the 4 is a defensive tool. The 5 is primarily, you know, power damage. The main hand mace can be for support druid or for offensive damage if you want. Did you try Necro's Sword? It doesn't appeal to... I'm not going to. I don't really care about it. I do play Necro, like, among the 9 classes, Necro's in the top 3 that I play the most, but I don't ever do, like, offensive power builds. It's just not my thing. Okay, let's check the warrior. Let's check him out. Okay, oh gosh, I gotta find a build for support warrior. Does the big greatsword also offer a block or just a throw? It just has throw. You just throw it. Man, so getting about Chrono Rifle? I don't know why people dislike it so strong. Do people dislike it? If they dislike it, I didn't get that memo. Alright, I need to find a build for the warrior. Where is the video? Hold on, do I still... Did I make a video of me playing Staff Warrior? Maybe I didn't because I was so bad at it. Shoot, I gotta find a build for this. I don't know how to theory craft Warrior. Guild Wars 2 Warrior Staff build. Let me just see what comes up. 3 months ago. I do not know theory crafting on a warrior. Trying to figure this out. If anyone knows what trait lines are used for support, let me know. Otherwise, I got some reading to do. Tactics and discipline. Soldiers focus heals affected allies and grants them prot. Warhorn skills apply additional boons. Alright, and let's... Where is Dave? Bifrost. Alright, need a refresher. Alright, so regen on the 3rd hit. Might and Fury on Valiant Leap. Okay, hang on. Go in here. Spellbreaker might be better. Spellbreaker is not going to give... So, Berserker gives the group quickness. Bladesworn would give the group alacrity. Spellbreaker wouldn't give either. People aren't going to want to support in their group that doesn't provide one of those. Tactics 222. Alright, I'll just copy this and then read it. Discipline 313. Zerker 121. Soldiers focus, let's see. Periodically gain soldiers focus. Hitting with a burst skill expends it to grant might to nearby allies. Also gives them prot. Deal increased strike damage for every boon on you. Shake it off automatically when you have a number of conditions on you. Removing a damaging condition from an ally heals them. Applying might to an ally heals you. Shout skills heal allies. Gain healing power based on your power. Discipline. Gain adrenaline on weapon swap. Increase your incoming healing effectiveness and healing to other allies. Weapon swapping recharges faster. Banners grant resolution to allies when they are dropped. Pulsing boons applied through banners last longer. Versatile power. Gain might on weapon swap. Burst skills gain reduced recharge. Burst skills deal more damage, grant swiftness, and restore a portion of adrenaline spent. Berserk Rage. Gain adrenaline and attack speed boost and access to Primal Burst. When you hit with the Primal Burst skill, extend the duration of your Berserk. Critical hit chance increase while Berserk. Gain a burst of speed while entering Berserk. Grant boons to nearby allies when you hit an enemy with a burst skill. And there's the quickness, also Fury. Deal increased strike damage while in Berserk mode. Gain resistance when entering Berserk mode. Wait, what? To the limit, Banner of Defense on my mark for Great Justice. Banner of Defense. On my mark for Great Justice. Probably Restore Banner. To the limit, shout, heal yourself, and regain all adrenaline. Nearby allies gain endurance. Alright. Let's go for standard healing runes and see what happens. What weapon besides staff? Something Warhorn, I'm guessing? Mace Warhorn. Mm. Do that just to get rid of the special effects. Okay. Transference. Apply Harriers to all. Concentration. Transference. Third hit of Dagger Auto also grants AoE Might. Let's see. Dagger. Looks like the first hit does. No, wait. Yeah, no, it does. Yeah. Oh, no, it is the third hit. No, sorry, it's top to bottom. It's bottom to top. All right. Let's see. Banner of Defense is a bunch of regen. On my mark, call out target foe and make them vulnerable. For Great Justice is Fury and 47 seconds of Might. Holy crap. That's a lot of Might. Okay. Let's see. 3 is Prot in Aegis and Healing. Dude, 6,700 healing on the tooltip. That's a lot. That is a lot. Alright. Spawn, average, spawn. Warhorn gives Barrier. Barrier.
Squad is a happy raid squad. Practice your skills using our state-of-the-art golems.
Alright. Wait, does it matter which one I use? Looks like only Berserk does quickness. Weapon Swap Mug, each primal burst has separate cooldowns. Oh, I'm not used to Weapon Swap having such a short cooldown. I would say the animation for Valiant Leap and Linebreaker feel too long. Like, I feel like I'm just trapped in that animation for way too long, and like, I want it to just finish it so I can move on. It's like, that, and then, that, like, charge and then yell thing. Like, that's a lot of time to not be attacking, I feel like. Your heal gives you big adrenaline. Maybe if it hits allies. It just gave me 0 just then. Oh, you mean, okay, you mean the, 6. And what was the 5? A bullet catcher blocking incoming attacks after activating the skill Defiant Roar becomes available. Which gives resolution and what was that an AoE heal? I didn't see it. Healing, bonus healing per block and resolution. Okay, so it's if you double tap it, it can be a second heal. What's prod up time? 11 seconds. Trying to figure out. $15, okay. Just trying to see how tricky it is to keep the prot up. It's not that bad, but I need to keep using the 3 often. It's not too bad. Even a scrub like me is able to keep most of the boons up. I'm guessing on my mark is there just to be another shout for pumping heals. Because the actual, like, what it does just seems kind of like whatever. Dude, having a 5-second weapon swap is amazing. Can I have that on the rest of my characters, please? Like, that feels great. Oh wow, I used the 3 and it like turned me a different direction and just like completely stopped my attacks. Quickness is not staying up. Do you have alacrity? No, not at the moment. Does the warrior really need alacrity to keep quickness up? Oh, it looks like the animation. I think I remember them saying that during the expose thing that they did. The 3 skill has a different animation if you click it really close to you, and it just does the shout and it doesn't do the charge. Warhorn 4 gives some quickness, helps with the cooldowns. Yeah, with alacrity I might be able to do it. Keeping prod, vigor, regen, swiftness, and might with even without alacrity, it's tight, but I can do it. Healing output actually seems pretty solid. Like, the healing on some of these tooltips is pretty insane, actually. You just need to keep hitting Berserker Primal Burst as much as possible and you'll get permaquick. Yeah. Remember when they said they wanted to change the gameplay so we weren't hitting our buttons off of cooldown? Yeah. Zerker Healer's pretty fun. It definitely seems viable. It definitely seems like, you know, it works. Man, that heal took 6 weeks for delivery. I highly recommend using either axe or dagger as the main hand for a warhorn, as they can get your adrenaline faster. That's a convincing argument. Let's see. All right. Yeah, this is definitely faster than Mace for adrenaline, for sure. Oh, whoop. Yeah, there's definitely, like, I am hitting a key every second. Like, there's really never a moment I'm not pressing a button. This is extremely button mashy. Kind of reminds me of the first time I played Scourge. Yeah. I'm gonna get carpal tunnel playing this. It works. It's definitely viable. Someone should do a low-intensity guide for warriors. I've made low-intensity guides for every class. None of them were for healer. Healer in this game has 10 times the jobs of the DPS. It's a whole different beast. Muck on warrior. Yeah, trying out the new staff thing. It's cool. It's viable. I'll say the 3 definitely feels better than it did before. But, yeah. Heal mech isn't as intensive. True, it's not, but they still need to know more. Like, they need to know when to pump barrier, when to pump heals, when to pump condition cleansing, stuff like that. Like, even that alone, that's just 3 things on top of CC and do damage. That's more than DPS. And, you know, they're gonna have other jobs as well. Could try Bladesworn, but that just means juggling a 3rd weapon, because you're going to be messing with Dragon Trigger, too. How is Warrior with Staff as DPS? It's really not meant for DPS. I'm sure that you could possibly wedge it in there, but, like, the 2 is a healing skill, the 3 is a healing skill, the 1 is a regen. Like, it's meant for support. What's better for general gameplay, Dragon Hunter or Firebrand? Dragon Hunter is just big Unga Bunga DPS. Firebrand can be big DPS, or DPS that provides quickness, or healer that provides quickness. Like, you've got quite a few options with the Firebrand. Did you try NG Shortbow yet? I did. I'm not a fan. Maybe someone else can show me a way where it works majestically, but I'm really not a fan. I'd kind of like to try this out in some actual content. I don't remember. Did I do strikes after reset last night? I did. Hi. What's up? Consider shake it off instead of on my mark. Oh, they both have the same charge retime. Yeah, that is... Well, yeah, that does seem like it'd be better. Because it's the same count recharge, and it's the same number of charges, but it also removes condies from allies. Hey! Come here. Chip is under the desk. What are you doing? Ah, ow. Lord Heisen's gonna edit you in again and use every possible new weapon to solo PVCM. Maybe. Turning the fan on. What relic are you running? Lear and a few others would be good. Oh, I don't even know. Did I mess with the relic on this guy? No, still Relic of the Thief. Lol, 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 lol. Hang on. I would have put Monk here. What is Lear? Upon healing an ally, shield up to 4 allies, redirecting a percentage of any strike damage they take to yourself. Allies may only be protected by 1 shield at a time. Is there a cooldown on this? Damage reduced 50%, duration 5 seconds. Cooldown 15 seconds. I don't know. Those type of shields, if the ally stands in a 1-hit mechanic, then you get 1 hit. I really don't like those type of shields because they can make it to where an ally doing something stupid kills you. And my default's usually just Monk until I see something better. The video series Muck, you can't use stick of butter to one-shot this boss. Highs and hold my zucchinis. Hey, Mike Chad. Hey, Nezuko. How you doing? War staff does gross healing. Just looking at the tooltips, I can tell. Like, I'm used to the numbers on the tooltips for Druid, and they are not friggin' 6,700. They are not that. Like, this is pretty obscene. Oh, I'd have to put Agony Resist on this whole character. Ah, forget it. Maybe do IBS strikes. I already did them yesterday after reset, so I won't get much loot, but still let me practice. Time for raids. It takes longer to put together a raid group together. Muck, which weapon from the new ones do you like the most? I don't know. As a druid main, I like that the new mace is something I can use in my build. That's nice. But do I like it the most? I don't know. I don't know that I have one. I just like more than the others. Did you try Mesmer Rifle? Pre-patch I did. I haven't tried it since the patch hit. Personally, I like Relic of Mercy on my supports. The only support I think really works well with Mercy is Necro. Because Necro can still pump heals and barrier while they're reviving people. But the other supports have to stop their heals and their boon providing when they revive someone. In most situations, it's the DPS's job to revive downstate people, because if the healer starts reviving, the heals stop, and then more people go down. Unless they have a, like battle standard or something where they could just snap their fingers and get someone up instantly. How about Mantras? What about Mantras? They aren't working as a passive heal too. What I'm saying is a Necro can be kneeling over a person, hitting the F key and channeling, and still using almost all of their support skills because their support skills don't have a cast time. If your support skills have a cast time of, like, you know, even a quarter of a second, then you can't use them while you're channeling revives. Banner tactics if you don't need multi-shot. I don't know if I'll need multi-shot. What's tactics? 9 seconds of stability every 30 seconds. Yeah, maybe? Let's try it out, though. Anyone who would be interested in doing IBS strikes. That's the easy ones. I'm on EU right now. If anybody wants to join, just either shoot me a whisper or join the squad, and let's try this out. So I'll be quick heal for this. Some warrior builds forego shouts to go full berserk for healing. If you don't bring Shake It Off, how do you cleanse conditions from teammates? Weapon swap. Staff 3? Staff 3 doesn't cure conditions. I don't see anything on weapon swap curing conditions either. And we're using Warhorn pretty much on cooldown just to keep boons up. Warhorn and Blast Finisher. Looks like our Warhorn skills are our only Blast Finishers, unless a Primal Burst is. Did you have the skill to use it when you get conditions? That's just me, though. That's not everybody. And I have to get hit with certain conditions. So I could get rid of Shake It Off for another banner, but then cleansing conditions becomes a lot clunkier. Got room for 2 more if anybody else wants in. On Discipline, you got the middle 3 state who says Swappies cleanses it. Well, 1, that gets rid of 50% banner improvement, and 2, this is self-only. Then just shake it off, yeah. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see who joined. Alright, Sandry, if you could go Alack DPS and I'll quick heal, we'll pair up. Let's see, Wellgunned said they could quick DPS or Alack heal. Is there anyone else in this squad that can either Alack... that could do a quickness or a lack job? Okay, Zage can quick DPS, and then Wellgunned can a lack heal. Alright. Let's just go easiest to hardest. Shiver Peaks Pass. So, the downside to this build right now is I do not have on-demand stability for my party. I could get rid of Shake It Off and bring Banner of Tactics for that.
Heard you're headed back into the pass. I'll be right there.
Give me that. You stay put. Be careful up there. Conditions
Stability is a crutch. Also, unfortunately, one that 90% of the player base needs. What about getting rid of For Great Justice? Is that not required for keeping up Might and Fury? You tell me. I was under the impression it was.
blocking us from following Bender? Makes you wonder if it's intentional and who's pulling the strings.
Watch yourself out there, Commander.
The default glider. Oh man, I have not played this warrior much.
You heard it from Cree. I should be there.
You're being a distraction.
Last two people, remember you can teleport here by clicking the waypoint that's under us. Stability.
Sounds like that worked out okay.
All right. I will say I feel like my biggest weakness right now is I'm having to stare at the burst counter and the burst timers so much that it's pulling my eyes away from looking at the group window and seeing when people are in trouble. Like, I'm having to look so much at the warrior UI, I have less time to, like, watch the actual party. That might come with practice, though, because I've got, like, 2 minutes on warrior. Hey, Mug, if I want to be able to fill a lot of special roles at Raise without making 9 characters, what professions are the most versatile? I only play warrior right now, thinking of making all its things. Hey, Powaz. The first two that come to mind are engineer and guardian. Guardian can fulfill almost any role, and same thing with engineer. Mesmer, yeah, a chrono can be almost anything, with like just like not even having to change to like Mesmer or the other thing, but just chrono can be almost anything. All right. Dang, cooldown on the stability for this character is too long. Man, having the 3/4 of a second cast time to get the stability is pretty rough. Banner Rose. I just got the achievement Reviving Allies. Woo! Yeah, it's tricky. So for that one, that fight had conditions and spots where I needed stability. So I brought Banner of Tactics, had stability, then the next time I needed stability, it was still on cooldown, and I did not have good condition cleanse for when people got immobilized around the room. So for that fight, I definitely felt way worse than my druid, because my druid has stability. They could do one stack of stability with like a 20-second cooldown, and also has condition cleansing and, you know, massive condition cleansing on demand. So for that one, I definitely felt worse. You keep missing my questions. What's up, Box? I see your message that I'm missing your other messages. Where is... Shake it off. There it is. What's the second weapon set other than staff? Dagger Warhorn right now. What is required to unlock the new weapons? There's a link in the chat right there that has the instructions. We posted a video this morning on that box. Hopefully, that'll help. Is Dagger just for adrenaline gain? Yes. I wonder if you use a Primal Burst on an invulnerable target, if you still give your allies the associated boons, or if it has to connect. Oh my god. My rage generation stops every time he goes invulnerable. Bro, is this Warrior Gaming? This sucks. Like, just him going invulnerable completely messes me up. I haven't even looked at the group window in like 10 years. I hope y'all are all alive. God. It feels like, even when things are calm, I have a button I need to be hitting every second. So when things go bad and I need to hit a different button to respond to it, I have to make a choice. Like, do I, like I have to drop something else important that I was doing in order to do the new thing. And then I have to catch up on the old thing because I dropped that plate. Is this healer or support EVS? Healer. Harrier gear. Oh god, no. Whisper. What's the vid command for the level 80 now what? That's it in the chat. Thank you, Seth. That one is also an important video, yes. What? Let's GG. I don't know what happened, but we lost someone instantly. So it was 9 manning from the start, so let's just reset it. Nice. Got to die 3 times. Woo. Healer Gilwars 2 is like a DPS that has to pay attention to health bars as well as do most of the mechanics and organized content. Yep. Now my banner. No, I just used banner res. There's 2 more down. Get the chains out! Oh, they're in the chains. They were inside the hitbox, so they were getting hit by every one of the chains. Y'all really should get out of the hitbox. Oh, that was cool. I forgot Shake It Off is actually an area of effect stun break, and I was able to stun break everyone that got knocked down there. That's a neat bonus. $9K heal. Lol. Like, the tools are fun. Like, there was a group of people at half health in that green circle, and I line breakered into it and then Valiant leaped, and I went from not being there to being there and full healing everyone. That felt good. But I would have been like, burst, primal burst, weapon swap, primal burst, weapon swap, primal burst, reload, shake it off, weapon swap, primal burst. Ah, the banner's late. Weapon swap, primal burst, weapons. Ah, Timmy. And then I get Timmy up. Ah, quickness fell off. Like, there is like so much barely controlled juggling that I'm doing right now. It's like when I stop any of it to handle an actual situation, like, one of the things I'm juggling falls to the floor. Your quickness is actually super good. Well, thank you. I'm stressing about it. Now the real test, yep. I mean, yes, can the people that stood in chains step left? The real test. Stuck on quest, it won't let me do the quest. Is it farther than I got? As mentioned in the video, it is about an hour into the expansion. And I showed in the video the exact step it was. But there is a step where you get to it and it just forces you, like, pick up those 5 things and you pick them up and then it gives you the weapon thing. I'm gonna drop a birthday cake if anybody wants the cheapskate food buff. How is Power Reaper these days in open world fractals? It's extremely solid. It's very good. It's also a good choice for people that need a second health bar to react to things. I move. Oh, then there were 8. And then there were 6. Sorry, can't talk. I'm gonna banner res him. Excellent, got hit. You shake it off. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's definitely got the healing output for Bone Skid. Like, easily over, above, and beyond. The healing output, the raw numbers that this puts out is actually pretty wild. However, again, it's like, I'm over here juggling, and if anything bad happens, and I go to try to catch that thing, like, I drop some of the balls I was juggling. Like, it very strongly feels like that. It very strongly feels like that. We lost 3 people. Yeah, because y'all were over in the puddles like, oh, let me get my slimy bar of contagion soap and just rub it all over my body. That's why we lost 3 people. I have a look at the VOD. Well, I mean, it's just like, the healing, the shouts are nice, right? But the staff 2 and staff 3 are really high healing on very short cooldowns. Like this right here, the tooltip healing is 6,800. I was seeing crits for 9 to 10k, and it was just like, boom, and it would just hit that whole area. And then like occasionally I would double tap Defiant Roar, which was like another 6k to a whole area. It was a lot. But yeah, I couldn't help people that fell in puddles. You know, like Scourge or Ranger could pull them out of the puddles. If there was a lot of people that went downstate, Ranger every 48 seconds can Glyph of the Stars to res them. I was able to do 1 banner res the entire fight. And also, the banner res is a 2-second cast. Like, look at this. Save that guy. Like, it takes so long. It's a very long cast to save them. Bladesword will likely be a lower APM if heal lack is something you want to try. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Meh. Do you want to do Dragonstorm? Yeah, we could do it just for fun. Let's see. I'll open the squad up to 50, man. If anybody, yeah, I'm in Harriers, yes. If anybody wants to do Dragonstorm, yeah, we can run one. Private squad. Harriers? Yeah, I was with Harriers. What's your opinion on the cost of Legi Relic? It's honestly, the amount of materials to make it are very, very small compared to other Legis, with the exception of that one step that needed, what was it, 187,000 lucent motes or something like that? That one step, but it's just like, wow, really? Alright. That's something. 187,000, yeah, it's 18,000, so 10 lucent motes makes 1 lucent dust, and I think it needed 18,750 lucent dust, which is 187,500 motes. That's a lot of dust. It is. Yeah, see, I just healed that guy for 9k, that was a full heal on him. I don't know, I didn't try the, what was it? Sorry, the Heal Bladesworn today, because in my brain I was like, oh, well, that's going to have the Dragon Blade. I'm going to have to juggle 3 weapons. That's going to be even worse. But I actually don't know if it would be worse or not. 4 weapons, counting the Dragon Slash. Is Staff 5 a block? Staff 5 blocks attacks, but then if you hit it a second time, it does a roar and it heals the whole area. Wait, why didn't that block? I was using bullet catcher there, and it did not stop me from getting slapped away. What? Let's try it again. Okay, it worked that time. Maybe I interrupted it somehow. Projectile block or block. It says blocks attacks. It should just be block. Just, you know, BM. Can I move while hold on, this is a test. You can move while bullet catching. Okay. You can move while that blocks up. Is his attack a multi-hit? Well, this just blocks attacks. It's not Aegis. It doesn't block one attack, it's just blocks attacks. Okay, I really like that. It takes some getting used to, but I really like that. Honestly, the thing, I don't know, I might have to try the Heal Blades one. The thing that I'm struggling to keep up with the most right now is the freaking Primal Burst, Primal Burst, Primal Burst, Primal Burst, Primal Burst, Primal Burst, like that. Like, the rest of the staff mechanics and the utility stuff I like. The Primal Burst spam is kind of annoying. Hey Muck, hey Jabison, what's up? How's support warrior going so far? I'm trying support heal berserker right now. It's absolutely effective. It is viable. If people enjoyed playing this, it does work. I'm trying to figure out if it's something I enjoy enough to play long term. We're still messing with stuff right now. Captain Crapface says, get a bucket of paint and take a big huff. Is that how to enjoy Warrior, Cap? Cap, I know you are the #1 Warrior main. I actually don't know if you enjoy support Warrior. Like, do you enjoy a support role, or do you just want to, do you just DPS? Oh, that was nice. All 3 pylons broke, like, simultaneously. Did you? Alright, bullet catcher. He spins away, and then release it to heal. Banner. Bullet catcher's on cooldown, have to dodge this one. Just a bit more rage. Alright, weapon swap. Oh, dodge that. Warhorn skills. Back to the staff. Bullet catcher. Release it. Charge back in. Heal, dodge this. Haven't primal bursted in a while. I need to do more of that. Warhorn skills.
Use the self-heal to refill rage. Bullet catcher. Have to dodge this one. Dodge out of that. Bullet catch. Release. In the wrong weapon set, have to just move out of that.
Use the prisms now. The champions are hanging on to dragons by a thread.
So far, it's the best digital warrior this year. As someone who doesn't even like vibe with warrior much, I am really enjoying the warrior staff, especially after they fixed the 3 did not require ally targeting. That was my biggest complaint when I tried it briefly before. I'll have to try support Bladesworn later, because the Primal Burst thing is the biggest thing that's ruining my day. Support Bladesworn? Yeah. So here's the thing, people don't want to support that doesn't provide quickness or alacrity. Berserker can provide quickness, Bladesword can provide alacrity. Bullet catch, release, fill rage, F2, F1, dodge this, CC, bullet catch. Fill rage again. Snap pull. Does this do any CC? No, it doesn't do any CC. Okay. Bullet catch. He might come back to us? No, he's just gonna stay over there. All right. Remember, you don't have weapon swap on Bladesworn, so you only have 2 weapons. Oh, that's right. So what do you give up? The Warhorn, I guess? So swiftness. All right, so swiftness, vigor, barrier, and possibly your. Well, you don't need that. You don't do quickness. So swiftness and vigor. Can Bladesworn keep up swiftness and vigor then without the Warhorn?
It's so wild. Get to the prisms. How do you do the wheel with the mounts? It's a module in Blish HUD. If you do exclamation mark Blish, I have a video on it if you're interested. Blish is basically a little program that gives you quick access to a library of like 50 add-ons, and you can choose which ones you want to have active. And the wheel is one of those. Are you running Discipline, Defense, Zerker? I think I'm running Tactics, Discipline, Zerker. Chat, help, I don't know enough warrior stuff to theory craft it, so chat, help me make it. And it's working. It's working. It's just very carpal tunnel-y.
It's done, champion.
World first Sarah CM win. Soon as Teapot gets it. GG, y'all. Well done. New Mesmer Rifle here is probably the closest the game has ever had to an ally healer. If interested, 6 buttons off cooldown, full boons minus vigor, and very strong healing. Connie cleanse, 1 button for vigor, rest of the kit is optional. Utility, no weapon swap needed. Wasn't, during the beta, I remember weapon swapping to something shield to use the shield skills. Is that not necessary there? Alright. Close this out. Thank you for the group, those that joined. Awesome. I think what I'd like to do is before I try anything else, I want to go, like, share all my current thoughts before I try something else. So I'm gonna do like a little thoughts segment. Rifle alone is enough clone generation now. Really? I remember that was my biggest complaint with the Mesmer rifle during the beta was the clone generation sucked. IMO 2 rage skills plus 2 banners is best for Kill Zerker. 2 rage skills? Okay, I think the only skill I have for keeping rage up is to the limit. I'm not sure what I would change with that. Input. Hey Monk, for the sake of argument, would you play Warhammer 40k Dawn of War, Soulstorm, or any favorite races? Okay. Alright, Warhammer 40k. I like the tech priest guys. I've played Mechanicus, and I thought they were really cool. They're just like, I need upgrades. Let me just add some more arms. I'll put a gun on this arm. I'll put a claw on this one. I like the tech priest guys. Also, I haven't ever played a game that really had Tyranids, but I know the Zerg of StarCraft were based on Tyranids, and I loved playing Zerg, so I think I might like Tyranids, but I don't know. I haven't really played them. Okay. Alright. Let me do this. Spawn a golem, average enemy, spawn a golem, arena console, adjust self, add boons, utility, alacrity, and adjust environment, pulsing damage, moderately threatening. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, hello YouTube, Mukluk here. This is just like a thoughts video. I spent the last couple of hours playing Heal Quickness Berserker and trying it out. And I wanted to share my thoughts because I'm going on to try some other stuff after this, and I wanted to, you know, kind of just be able to lock in my thoughts before I get my brain scrambled with other class stuff that I haven't played. First off, what did I play? I did Full Harriers with Rune of the Monk and Relic of the Monk with Staff, Dagger mainly for Rage Generation, and a Warhorn. Rune of the Monk and Sigil of Concentration and Transference. And then this was the build right here. You could see it here. Now the way that it worked, well, you know, a picture's 1,000 words. Here is the image trail. Let me just run in here, do some stuff, and get some rage, bash this in, and do this, and do this, get a little bit more rage, and F1 again, and weapon swap to the dagger, and do this, and use one of the Warhorn skills, fill the rage back up, burst again, use this one, and also, you notice I'm in an agony field right now. And it's no big deal. We're pumping through that right now.
All right, so you look at my boons, and that is what this is able to keep up. We are keeping up Prot, Quickness, Swiftness, Regen, Fury, 25 Might. The Vigor can be like near 100% of the time. If I played a little bit better, Vigor would be like 100% of the time. All right, so I'm gonna step out of here so I can focus on the conversation and not the rotation, because that takes a lot of brain power because I don't main this class. So the boons are good. The healing is incredible. Okay, the 3, look at this, Line Breaker, 6,800 tooltip healing, all right? I had so many times, we did Bone Skinner today, where like people would be low health, and I would just like, you know, Line Breaker into them, and it would just full heal everyone. The 2, of course, it being, also has like a almost 3k baseline heal on a very short cooldown. Like even not using other skills, I can be using the 2 and the 3 and getting a lot of healing out of them. On top of that, Bullet Catcher, you can block like a huge hit from a boss and then just release it to do a huge heal after. The staff kit feels good. All right, like, and this isn't a block 1 attack like Aegis. This is block all attacks for a few seconds, then hit it again for a huge heal. So if like if the boss is doing a big thing, you can Bullet Catch to block the hit and then release it and heal all the people that failed to dodge the hit. It feels really nice. The 3 skill, they changed it to where it no longer requires ally targeting. You could target the ground, as you just saw me do. It does have a long animation. For example, if you do it close to you, it just does like the roar. If you do it far away, it does like charge, 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 charge for a few more seconds, then the roar. But yeah, it's still very, very powerful. Huge healing, surprisingly amount of healing. And then also the boss stuff like that. So this entire kit, the Valiant Leap giving people regen and might and fury, auto attack to give, or sorry, I said regen, sorry, it's might, fury, and healing. The auto attack chain gives regen on the 3rd hit. The 3 doing the absolutely bonkers heal and also movement skill. 4, I only use the 4 when I needed a CC. It's a little pull. And then 5 to block a huge boss hit and then release to heal the allies after. It feels good. My main complaint with this specific build is I felt like it was going to give me carpal tunnel. In order to keep up the boons as a quick heal berserker, I literally, even when I wasn't healing people in an emergency situation, I was hitting a button every single second. Okay, the APM for this build is very high. So you are. You're like, trying to keep the weapon skills up, and like, oh man, I gotta refresh the banner. Oh, I haven't used For Great Justice in a while. I gotta get Fury and Might up. Oh, I need to use my burst skill. Quickness is falling off. I got a Primal Burst. Use another skill. Primal Burst. Get some Rage. Primal Burst. Weapon swap. Primal Burst. Oh man, I haven't used the Warhorn skills in a while. The Vigor has fallen off. I gotta do that. Or the Mesmer is gonna start crying. Do that, and then the banner hasn't gone down in a while again. Like there is so many things. Specifically, the #1 problem is like the, Primal Burst, Primal Burst, Primal Burst, Primal Burst. Because each Primal Burst gives a few seconds of quickness. So the main source of quickness generation is doing that a lot. Now, the next thing I'm going to be trying is going to be the Bladesworn Alack heal and see how that feels, because I'm loving the staff. Loving the utility down here. The Primal Burst thing is friggin' murder on my wrist to keep up with. But this is viable. The healing numbers it puts out are bonkers. They're absolutely great. It's just what are the weaknesses of this build? Let's talk weaknesses. All right. With this build, now granted, I'm a warrior newbie. I maybe didn't choose the best stuff here. You can tell me. You can tell me in the comments. I was using For Great Justice as an occasional shout heal, and also it helped keep up Fury and Might on everybody. Banner of Defense helped keep up regen, and it was some barrier on cooldown. But that may not have been necessary. I don't know. But, Banner of Defense feels really good to use. Shake It Off. Now, in this slot, depending on the fight, I would either have Shake It Off to help with condition cleansing on teammates. Also, it's an AoE stun break. So if you were like I did some strike missions like Whisper of Jormag and the Bears, and occasionally, the whole group would get knocked aside, and I would hit the button, and it would just stun break the entire squad, or the entire group I was in, which felt really good. However, I need to redespawn the Golem because I am stuck in combat right now. Just a second. There we go. All right. On fights where I needed stability, I was swapping out Shake It Off for Banner of Tactics. Banner of Tactics does not feel good to use. On my Druid, if I need to give someone stability, I can use the Glyph of the Unity? Sorry, what's my main class? I can use the Glyph to instantly just boom, and it's like very short cooldown, give 1 stack of stability to the party. And I could do that when an incoming hit is coming and negate the knockdown. This has a 3/4 second cast time, so it's like, okay, there's the stability with 6 weeks shipping. That definitely required me to kind of rewire my brain because it was so much slower to get it out there. So you definitely had to use it like much further ahead of time because it was not responsive. Additionally, if you had a fight where you needed stability and Condi Cleanse, it was more tricky because then I'd have to choose something. Do I give up here? Do I give up the Banner of Defense, which is, Resolution, Regen, and Aegis? Do I give up the Tactics, which is the stability, or do I give up for Great Justice? And then my Fury and Might might suffer. It really felt like I had 4 utility buttons that were great, and I needed all of them. Now again, maybe I was made a mistake in my build setup here. Again, hi Chip. Maybe I did not do something as well as I could have here. I am completely open to that because I am not a warrior main. Hi Chip. But that's what happened. That was the situation. So yeah, Primal Surge spam. Was it Murder on the Hand? I felt like I was constantly juggling 3 or 4 things to keep all the boons up and be doing my job. And then if one unexpected thing happened, Billy stood in the fire or something, to save him, I had to drop one of those balls that I was juggling. And then I had to be like, okay, I saved him. Now I got to, focus on getting Regen back up because it fell, or Vigor back up because it fell, or Quickness back up because in saving this guy, I wasn't Primal Bursting and I fell out of Berserk mode. It was just a chore keeping all those things up and also saving people from the unexpected things. And I was having to stare at the rage bar so much, I was noticing that I had less time than I usually have playing other classes to look at the party interface and see if anyone was down. So the floating health bars were my bread and butter there. But yeah, it feels good. Staff is awesome. The utility is fine, but I feel like, I was really struggling. It's like if I took Shake It Off, then the only AoE condition cleanse I had was Call of Valor. But I was spamming Call of Valor off cooldown to keep Vigor up on the party. And so if I was saving it for condition cleanse, then Vigor fell off, and then, the Revenants and the Mesmer started crying, and it was just like, okay. So definitely felt like I needed one more utility slot for this build, but, maybe someone will point out, like, oh, hey, you overlooked blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely viable, capable of some huge healing numbers. If you don't mind really, really high APM, this build is capable of doing an excellent job healing, but it is very high APM. Just got to know what fights you need the right tools for. And that's my thoughts after trying out a few hours of heal quick Berserker after the patch. All right, there we go. There we go. That's my thoughts locked in and saved before I forget them and muddle them with other stuff. Okay. Muck really enjoys the dumb side of the force. Dude, the bullet catcher feels nice. Being able to, just go through here, block attacks, and then release it and heal the people that didn't block the attack. That mechanic is fun. And then the healing on the 2 and 3 is stupid. This is a tier 2 agony field. I think just by spamming the 2 and 3 off cooldown, I can heal through this without even doing anything else. It's close. I think I can. I don't even have regen up right now. I might have to eventually use a 3rd button. But yeah, it's very strong. It is very strong. Warrior always feels like a skill spam fest to me, but maybe I have Necro Brain. It's funny you say that, because Scourge is a skill spam fest. Scourge, you're using your 1 through 5 and your F1 through F5, constantly. Do you think it's fair that healers need to provide so many boons? Fair? No, absolutely not. In this game, the healers do 10 times the work of the DPS. It's not even close. But it is just what they're used to. It is what the culture within this game is accustomed to. Like, I honestly think, okay, if I could snap my fingers and, like, you know, make a change to the game, I would love, what if the offensive supports provided the offensive boons? The Fury, the Might, Quickness if you consider that one. And then the defensive supports excelled in things like regen and protection. You know? Like, if you spec'd into, like, you had to make a choice on which ones that you'd provide. I don't mind it because I've done it for so long, but I'm not particularly fond of the fact that I'm in charge of keeping up 10 boons and CCing and kiting the ads on friggin' Soulless Horror and keeping your party alive and your health up, and you just gotta unga bunga. Like, no, I'm not particularly fond of the fact that I have to do way more, all that work. It's just I'm used to it. Alak is offensive or defensive? It's definitely both. Because it reduces the cooldowns for everyone. So healers become better healers, and DPS become better DPS with Alacrity. Both of them do. Have you tried Rifle Mesmer yet? Not since the patch. No, not since the patch. How exactly do you keep up prot with this, since Staff 3 seems to not cover it completely? Where was I getting the other prot from? Hold on a second. I'm dumb at this. I'm dumb at this build. Give me a second. I know there was another source. Soldier's Focus grants 7 seconds of prot whenever it is procced. And at maximum, it can proc every 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds, the next hit you do, the next burst you do, gives 7 seconds of protection to the party. That combined with Staff 3, you're overcapped on prot. Like, super easily. But again, that means burst, 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 burst. Because you need to make sure when this comes off cooldown that you do another burst ASAP. Yeah. Afternoon Muck. Hey, Jabbers. That's 75% uptime on its own. Assuming you burst every 10 seconds on the dot, which you're not going to. But yeah. Honestly, the boon up key just feels like a weird thing the game sort of power crept into itself into, to the point I think the game does might do it better if it didn't have all the boons it does. Maybe. Does the build struggle at providing stability? Yeah, so to my knowledge, it has one source of stability on demand, which is Banner of Tactics, which is a 3/4 second cast, and then you get 1 stack of stability, which lasts a chunky 9 seconds. But you need to know the hit. You need to know when you need the stab and do this ahead of time, because it's a long cast time. And you need to have this on your bar, which, you know, you might or might not have wanted to do that. So, how is Unga Bunga Ranger? Ranger Unga Bunga is fine. Yeah, I'm wondering, can it provide... Is For Great Justice required to keep Fury up? You get some Fury from Valiant Leap. Okay. I'm wondering if you don't use For Great Justice, if you could keep up other boons. Hold on a sec. I'm going to swap this to Shake It Off. Spawn a Golem. Average. Like, if I put Shake It Off there, what happens? Alright, let's see. Hold on. Do heal, and then F2, F1, and then swap, and then F1, and then 4, and then build up Rage, and then F1, and then 5, and then build up Rage, and then F1, and then swap, and then F1, and 3, and then banners off cooldown, do that, 2, and then F1, dash. Yeah, Might is not at 25. The Fury is staying up. Fury is doing fine. But the Might is not good. So if you could find someone else to cover the Might stacks you don't have, this would honestly be much better. Well, you would... sorry, I put Shake It Off there and it just swapped these two. I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't hitting the button, though. If you had this setup, so you had Banner of Defense, Banner of Tactics, and Shake It Off, I think that would feel much better. Like, having those three. But that's, you need to make sure the might is covered. Are you using Harriers? Yeah, I'm full Harriers right now. I'm actually curious about something. Alright, so not ever, okay. No, go back. Adjust environment. Extreme. There's actually not all healers in the game can heal through extreme. It's trickier, but I'm doing it. Yeah. You don't have food either. Yeah. So yeah, this build can heal through extreme aura. I kind of figured it would, and I'm in Harrier's gear. If I was in, like, you know, this gear has no toughness. If I was in, like, Givers or Minstrels, it would be trivial. It would be incredibly easy. I'm in, basically, Harrier. For those that don't know, Harriers is like the Berserker for healers. It's glass cannon. It is no survivability, all healing output. And I was able to do that. I think it's safe to expect to always have up to 5 might from the DPS covered, as almost all DPS specs can provide at least 50% uptime on 5 might, so support upkeeping 20 plus is safe baseline. Yeah, but I would say this setup, as someone who, you know, mains support, seems much better, because you've got Shake It Off for Condition Cleanse, you've got a Stability on Demand, and then Banner of Defense is most of the regen uptime and stuff like that. Hi.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
You want a drink?
Water would be great, yeah. I love Coke. It doesn't go with rice very well. And then he says, is staff good in PvP or World v World? I'm not sure. I will say that the 2 and the 3 are ground-based, not enemy-based, so you can use those on a blob just fine. And Bullet Catcher you can use while moving, which is great. But the, I'm not sure. It might be good in a World v World blob, maybe. But I do not know for sure. I haven't tried. My wife was kind enough to bring me some of my leftovers from yesterday, so I got some fried rice here that she just heated up. Some builds will replace a great sword with it. Strength has Forceful Greatsword that gives might on half of all crits and attack spread that you build. A Core Warrior could use might instead of Berserk as an option for some might.
Are you done with this?
Better leave it. Pre-calling stability is CEO, so it's on time for 2-0. Is the rice shrimp fried? No, it's fried rice from Panda Express. Made rice yesterday, Katsudon didn't turn out perfectly, but I'm getting better. Nice. As a full support, it isn't great because shout healing in general sucks like a Dyson ball vacuum in general. The healing out, I mean, yeah, the shout healing kind of feels like it's there for when the staff healing isn't keeping up. But you guys just saw, I was standing in extreme, and I never used all charges of the Shake It Off heal. I never had to. Did you consider martial cadence for stability? I am not Warrior Brain. What is martial cadence? Is that a trait or is that a skill? Martial cadence. Soldier's focus grants boons to affected allies. Oh, it's tied to soldier's focus. You can't, okay. You can't really control when soldier's focus happens. So I would not consider, like a boon that you need timing on, such as stability or Aegis, I would not want that attached to something I cannot easily control when it happens. Are you doing another 14-hour stream today? No. I will be here with you guys for about another hour, and then I mean, I would love to have the energy to stay all day, but no, I basically neglected my kid yesterday, so I am going to be hanging out with him a lot today to try to make up for it. Trinian says, what support classes do well in open world solo? Any. It's just they take longer to kill things. If you're playing a healing build in open world, it'll just take a lot longer to kill stuff, but you'll be very safe. Usually when I'm on my healer, if I'm in open world and I'm completely on my own, I change to a damage build. And then if I end up in a group with a lot of people, even open world, like a meta or something, then I'll change back to a support build because I prefer to play that way. All right, this was cool though. Definitely, I'm just eating lunch right now and just chatting with you guys at the moment, but this is neat. I guess there's no music in here. I'm gonna zone out of here just so there's some background noise. Hey Muck, I love your Get to the Point series, especially the humor. Have you considered making some fun build videos in similar fashion? I have some. I do have some. It's like if you do, let's see. I think on the website. Hang on. Guild Wars 2 builds. There's the LI guides. There's also a handful of others. Support. Oh, do we not have the Necro one in here? The Necro one might be out of date. But yeah, I have done some, but I am just one guy, so there's a limit to how many I've made. I'll say it's very easy to do a build guide if I'm not doing a script and adding in humor and memes and stuff like that, but if I want to add all that in, it takes a lot longer. My heal Scourge is damn near invincible and its helmet takes forever to kill things. Willie Willis, if you might consider having a second set of gear. Like, for example, if your heal Scourge is like Harrier's gear, it might have a second set that's like Vipers or Plague Doctor or Celestial or something, and you'll kill stuff a lot faster. Hey Muck, what are your 3 favorite professions to play in PvE? Druid and Ranger, Engineer, and Necro. Specifically Druid, Mechanist or Scrapper on NG, and Scourge on Necro. Ritualist could also up as a set? Yeah, possibly. Did you try Necro Swords yet? No, and I'm probably not going to. Necro Swords are, you know, mostly just like a DPS fantasy, which is not my thing. So, I'm probably, in the coming days, going to test, Bladesworn support, because I just did Berserker support. I'll test Bladesworn support. I will test, the Mesmer Rifle again, after patch, and see how it feels. Do you do PvP at all? I love PvP. Just right here, I've got 4,000 games played on Ranger over the last few years. Right before yesterday's patch, I felt like we were in the worst season of PvP I had seen in the last 5 years in terms of balance. Like, there were people that are one-shotting each other. Like, the power creep has gotten too bad. So, I don't know. I didn't see anything in the patch notes that makes me think it's going to be any better today. I have not tried it since yesterday, but there's a lot of classes that were already one-shotting each other, and I've heard that stuff like Thief Axe has made it even worse. Is Necro Sword Condi or Power? It's Power. Hey, Muggy, what do I do? Hi, B-Boop, what's up? It's also easy to make a build guide, and a week later it's not viable. Yep. I've made a Druid build guide on 2 occasions, put a lot of time into it, and both times, like, a month later, they reworked Druid. Like, the most recent build guide I've got for Druid still says that you spam spirits to provide alacrity, which is no longer true.
4 classes that have on-demand stealth also have out-of-stealth one-shots. Are you going to be making a guide video for the new PvE Legendary Armor? Yes. I spent hours yesterday making a piece of it just so I could record it, so I could show how to make it, So yeah, I made the Legendary medium boots yesterday, so I have the entire process recorded, but I'm going to need to write a script for it, because there's a lot of components. I can't just, like, wing that one. I need to actually write out a script for every single component on there. Because with something like that, you don't know, when someone Googles, how do I make this, you don't know what steps they don't understand. Like, maybe they have no idea what a lesser vision crystal is. Maybe they have no idea what a cube of crystallized dark energy is. You know, so you have to explain every step so that people can watch or skip any part that they want to. How do I make the legendary with all 4 pieces? Keezy, you take them, you put them on a crafter. So if you're making medium armor, you need to put them on a leather worker. Take that character to the Wizard's Tower and use the crafting station next to Lear. It's not made in the Mystic Forge. And yes, I made the same mistake. When you eat, the CGI beard kind of glitches. Try turning down the settings. Shut up. Hey guys, pretty new. I like offensive support roles, looking for something that will still be wanted for high level fractal and raids, etc. Don't want to sink time into something if it's going to be hard to get an invite into groups later, if that makes sense. Thanks. Hey Baines, so offensive support, you usually want to be a DPS that provides quickness or a DPS that provides alacrity. So, for example, a quick brand is a guardian that became a fire brand, and they are providing quickness to their group while setting enemies on fire. A berserker for warrior can provide quickness. Bladesworn on warrior can provide alacrity. Harbinger can provide quickness. Basically, every class has one or both of those. Every single class does. Has one of those or both of those. So it really just depends on how you want to play. Admug, can you change unstable or volatile magic into Worldy World tokens? Not that I know of. Bow Engineer, how is it? I tried it yesterday. I still can't understand how it's going to be good. It's less boons than Mace Shield, and it's meant for supports, and it's their job to provide boons. So I don't really get it. But I would love to be proven wrong on that. Hey Muck, which warrior elite spec do you play, and can you recommend it for a beginner player? Young, I do not main warrior. I play it rarely. You're seeing me on one because I wanted to try out the new warrior staff support. And today I tried it out on Berserker, and I'll tell you, it is extremely high APM. Like, a lot of button pressing. I'm going to be trying it on Bladesworn later, because I have been told that that is less button pressing. And that might, you know, feel better. I don't know. But I can tell you just that scrap of information so far. In general, would you recommend going for Leggy, Weapon, or Armor first? If you don't already have it, the first legendary I recommend to people is Season of the Dragons. I'm gonna open this up. There's a link in the chat, in the Twitch chat, sorry, for all the legendary guides I've made, and there's one of them that says the only free legendary, right here. So this one is the Season of the Dragons Amulet. That one, you do a ton of achievements, and then it just gives it to you. So you're making money while working on it, and then you get the legendary. Every other legendary in the game, you're losing money while working on it. So the very first one I recommend is Season of the Dragon's Amulet. If you already have that, then weapons or armor, it really doesn't matter. It's just which one do you want more, or which one do you like the look of more. You also get a 32 slot bag while making that. This is the first ever release of new weapons, or I don't really care about them. Necro would have been cool, but it doesn't feel nice to play. Kind of a mid-release for me. I get that. As someone who really enjoys playing engineer, I felt like the short bow was pointless. Season of the Dragon also makes legendary accessories. Yeah, while you're working on Season of the Dragons, you're going to get a stack of every Living World Season 3 and 4 material. And those are used to make a lot of things, such as the old version of getting the Sky Scale, the legendary accessories Aurora, and the legendary accessory Vision. Necro swords have a lot of cleave, yeah. See, when I play, the rare time I play Necro, I play a support. So the Necro swords didn't appeal to me at all, but I know a lot of people that like them. Chrono has the advantage you can switch between alacrity and quickness with a single trait. Yep, they can use the same gear, change one trait, and be doing a different job. Very powerful. Tested Heal War in CM. Not good. What kind of Heal Warrior? Were you Berserker, Bladesworn? What were you doing? Because I just tested it in a in the fractal, or sorry, in the testing room, and I was able to heal through the extreme damage field, which not every healer can. Like, the only fight in the game that does as much damage as the extreme damage field is like a failing Bone Skinner. So the healing output on it is insane. The boon upkeep is fine, but kind of tedious. But it's viable. At Mug, I wonder how would be heal / DPS warrior. I mean, I think you should pick one. Are you the healer or are you the DPS? Almost done. All right. Are Necro swords playable now? Yeah, I think so. I've been hearing a lot of people playing them. I haven't done it myself. Take your time eating. Oh, it's good. I just finished. Alright. So, looking at Bladesworn. Bladesworn healer. My first thought is Bladesworn can't use staff and also Warhorn. Warhorn keeps up swiftness and vigor on your party. Does that mean that Bladesworn cannot keep up swiftness and vigor, or does it have another way of doing that? Mutt garlic in your food, yes or no? Depends on the food. Keep it out of my cereal. After delay, deliver surge attack to foes. Increase flow rate if it hits. Movement skills grant swiftness and increase flow rate. Increase healing, incoming healing increase, healing yourself increases flow rate. Using the final round of ammo on an ammo skill grants barrier. Gain increased strike damage for each round of ammo spent. Using the first round of ammo on an ammunition skill reduces the recharge of all warrior skills. Ah, this used to be so much better. Dragon Slash heals you for a percentage of the damage dealt. Alacrity. Dragon Slash has a lower max charge level and consumes more flow per charge, but its damage per charge is increased. Grant alacrity to nearby allies when you use Dragon Slash. Alright, so... God, I gotta remember what these buttons do.
5. 4 is the spin. Okay. Alright, let's see. Spawn golem, average, average, spawn. Adjust self. I'm gonna give myself quickness, as if I was in a group with someone who was doing that. Alright. Let's see. See, 4 is Aegis, 5 is a teleport. And that gives almost 20 seconds of alacrity.
Crimson Spud! Moonlight Potato! Yeah, so this is fine. But the swiftness is gone, the vigor is gone. The might upkeep is lower because I'm not using that one thing. Oh, I just messed up. And occasionally you're trapped in the gunblade mode and you can't close it, so you have to be careful of that. Like right now. You want to just tap Dragon Trigger? Yeah, I'm trying to go into Dragon Trigger and out of it as quickly as possible. Good afternoon, Muckabibos. Hey, Smashy, what's up? Actually, wait a minute. Okay, that's a burst skill. I was trying to figure out something there. I get it now. I was like, where's my burst skill? I was so used to primal burst. Okay, so hitting Dragon Trigger periodically is also necessary for keeping the protection up on the party. I actually hate that I'm forced to go into Gunsaber mode when I finish Dragon Trigger. I wish I could just go back to Staff. Because I feel like I'm in Dragon Trigger for 0.1 seconds, and then I'm forced to go into Gunsaber, and I have to spend a lot of time in this before I can go back to Staff. And then I'm very quickly back in Dragon Trigger. Alright, this is fine. This isn't too bad to play, but yeah. Doesn't give its group swiftness, doesn't give its group vigor. And does give alacrity instead of quickness. Empower allies can give you more might if you're short instead of shake it off. Yeah, I did have for great justice there, which was more might. But shake it off is the main Condi cleanse. Like, actually, I think it might be the only Condi cleanse. So if you don't have that, I don't know if you can cure conditions on allies with this build. Tactics, second row, third option. When you're in combat, grant might to yourself and nearby allies every interval. Oh. 5 might, 19-second duration, 10-second cooldown. That might help. Let me see. It's honestly sad, like, you spend so very little time in staff with this. There's just so much of it is holding the gunblade. Honestly, Alack is overcapped and Prot is suffering. I don't know, I should maybe pace out how often... Maybe I need to just not use Gunblade as soon as it's available. We are at 25 might now with that one change that was recommended. You're using Dragon Trigger too often? Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I think I need to pace out how often I'm doing it. But the Dragon Trigger is what helps give the Prot and the Alack. The Alack's fine. The Prot, though, I'm having to keep an eye on. Has anyone tried out Ellie Pistol? Nope, no one has. I could also go Dragon Trigger, Unsheath Gunsaber, and then back to Dragon Trigger, and then go Staff for a while after. Nah, I'm sure lots of people have played Ellie Pistol. I have not, though. Alright, let's try... Extreme. Actually, I haven't used my self-heal. Let me go. I want to leave the Gunsaber. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know if the healing's worse or not. So it is so I have to go into Dragon Slash to keep Prot up. But then I'm trapped in Gunsaber for the next 5 seconds and I can't use the healing skills of the staff. So I was able, on my first try with Berserker, I was able to heal through the extreme field, but not on the Bladesworn. You only need TD to proc that trait. What? Periodically you can Soldier's Focus, hitting with a burst skill. You have to hit with a burst skill. Soldier's Focus heals affected allies and grants them protection. Right. Yeah, I have to hit with a burst skill. Okay. Alright. I think I kind of have the rhythm now, but I'm having to use more buttons than I did on the Berserker to do this. Try to AoE Scourge, I like Scourge, Con DBS, I like Scourge. Email ANET, ask for Bagpipes Warhorn skin. Oh, to go with the guild? I'm so happy they added a kill to the game now. I can make it a certain warrior worth the kill and be true to myself as an angry Scottish short person. Is anyone here tried Necro Swords of the Condi build? No, I have not. You use your burst only when Soldier's Focus is available. It'll increase product time, staff, upkeep, survivability, and healing in general. I have not been watching for when Soldier's Focus is available at all, so I've just been hitting stuff. Is that Soldier's Focus? That is Soldier's Focus, alright. That's unfortunate. I don't really like having to stare down there at the buff bar in the bottom right in order to see, like, you know, for one little thing and have my entire rotation based around that. That's unfortunate. Man, I really love the warrior staff. I just hate all the classes. It's just the warrior I hate. The warrior staff is great. But all these little warriors around it, oh man, these things, I hate these. You seem to forget the staff hives also heal. No, I used it a few times. I didn't forget. Eventually you get used to the timing. Yeah, but just after playing support Necro, support Mech, support Scrapper, support Druid for so long, there's so many things like that I play this and I'm just like, wow, this feels so much worse. There's just like little things, like Battle Standard having a 2-minute cooldown instead of a 48-second cooldown. The Banner of Tactics having a 3/4 second cast time instead of being instant for stability. Shake It Off is fine, but, you know, struggling to keep up, you know, some of the other boons. Yeah, having to keep an eye on Soldier's Comfort, or what is it called? Soldier's Focus, in order to keep the boons up, which is like, you know, this right here, for those who didn't know it. I'm having to watch for this little buff here to appear. So, It's definitely viable. Sadly, I don't think it's going to become one that I play a lot. But I might try, because I'll be back later this evening, I might try the Blade Sworn some more then. But also, we had to give up Swiftness and also Vigor. So we're doing 2 less boons with Blade Sworn. Welcome to Warrior Experience. Great class held back by bugs and quality of life. You're starting to speak like a true warrior main. Why? Because I love one weapon but hate the class? Berserker is my favorite. Yeah, Berserker provided 2 more boons, and the healing was not bottlenecked by being trapped in Crap Saber. Like, I felt like I was stuck in this thing. Like, I was held hostage, and I had to just get out of it as quickly as possible. So, the Berserker definitely felt more responsive. But, freaking Carpal Tunnel, because each application of quickness was like 4 seconds, so I had to, like, burst. To be honest, I'd rather play Core Warrior than Blade Sworn. Honestly, if it wasn't for the, what is it called? Quickness and Alacrity? Me too. Or Spellbreaker. Like, just the quickness upkeep or the... honestly, the Alac upkeep on Blade Sworn is awesome. That it is a massive area, and it's like 20 seconds per application. But it sucks that after using Dragon Trigger, you're trapped in Gunsaber for 5 seconds. That part is awful. How is the giveaway going to work any conditions? I'm not doing a giveaway right now, Funky Eli. Usually, when I do a giveaway, the conditions is just be here and shout, and when I say, alright, to enter the giveaway, type in, and then I'll make something up like potato, and then lots of people type in potato, and that just filters out the AFK people, and then I start drawing winners. But I'm not currently doing one. Potato, yeah, there it goes, there it goes. There's a better version on a different class as Warrior in a nutshell. Yeah. Man. It's rough. I really like the weapon. The bullet catcher into Defiant Roar feels really nice. Valiant Leap is tolerable, but the effects are nice. Line Breaker feels really good. Snap Pull is just kind of like, oh, okay, it's a little CC. But the... You know... This. this! You know, it's like you got a little, yeah, you know. This. Alright, just to give it a real try, I think when I come back later this evening for the evening stream, I'll try the Blade Sworn and a couple strikes, the Heal Blade Sworn, and then do like a thoughts video on it, and then I'll probably try the new support Mesmer after that. Muck sassy? Not that bad. I was super sassy yesterday. Not that bad right now. Wooden potato. That's a different potato. This is the spongy potato. Is Mace mandatory on support druid now? It's the best option. The Mace provides vigor and regen and protection uptime on all 3 of those boons. And it has a CC. And it has a movement skill. And that's just on the main hand Mace. So, support druid was using Axe Warhorn Staff. Now it's going to be Mace Warhorn Staff. Any thoughts on Necro Swords? I have not tried Necro Swords. Complain about warrior traits as much as you want, no one tells you you're wrong. I mean, some of them are crazy. Like, for example, the one in PvP where it's like every time they use a movement skill, they break all movement impairments. Oh my god, I hate fighting against that. They will not be rooted for a nanosecond. I hate fighting against that. Yeah. Ranger Mace feels great bunking all day. Necro Swords people meme on it pretty good. We're not memeing. Gorman dies. Worst to sell NG Shortbow. I tried NG Shortbow yesterday, just in the testing room, not in any actual content, and I still don't understand why you would want to use it over Mace Shield. Because it's like Mace Shield is the competitor for the for the Shortbow, but Mace Shield provides more boons. And that's it. That's end of discussion. That's honestly the end of the talk. Like look, Mace Shield provides vigor, regen, and prot. The bow provides prot and might, but you didn't need might. Heal Scrapper was might capped, and Heal Mechanist was might capped. Neither of them needed might. So you get unneeded might, you get prot, and you already had prot. You get an Aegis, that is true, you get a second Aegis. You had one Aegis source, now you have two Aegis sources. You lose regen, you lose vigor. Also, Mace Shield has 3 interrupts. This has 1 interrupt. 2 if you combo chain it. So other than the fact that it's ranged, it's worse in every way. I can't see I can't see a way. Maybe someone in World v World can do something with it. I can't see a way that this is better. Personally, I think NG Bow should have had one skill that puts down up to 3 of the traps. The other skills pop them and chain alongside area effects. I honestly don't like the entire concept of it, but even trying to put that aside and test it, I don't see how it can be better than Mace Shield. I wonder if Mech isn't the right spec for Shortbow. Well, we tried it on Heal Scrapper and we tried it on Heal Mech. Can you show how the bow skills look? 2, 3, 4, 5. So, what do you think of Thief Axes? Since it's all of the weapons that are purely DPS, I haven't tested. Thief Axes, Necro Swords, I haven't tried those. So I've heard that PvP is running rampant with Thief Axes right now, but I haven't tried it. Did I hear something about Thief Axe being bugged at the moment? Is it? They told the guy in charge of warrior balance to changes to make the engineer shortbow. I hate fighting against immobilized spam. There's a balance of the universe. Is there much immobilized? Ever since they got rid of the ancient seeds trait, I don't feel like I had much immobilized spam to provide, to offer. Thief X is just Noxxi roleplay. Didn't I hear something about the axe being bugged? Not that I don't know. If it is, I haven't heard. Is Druid offhand mace worse than the horn? For Druid, your offhand mace, or sorry, for Druid, your warhorn is Fury and Might and Swiftness. That's the main reason you use it. The offhand mace, let me swap to another build here. The 5 is just CC and Daze. The 4 is a defensive tool that gives you Barrier, a personal Condi Cleanse, and Stability for 1 second. So, using that instead of Warhorn, you lose Fury, Might, and Swiftness. So, if you're the support in a party, you're going to keep using the Warhorn to keep boons up on your party. If you are DPS, you could use the second mace for bonk. Not from Ranger specifically on roots, but in general, there's still more immobilized in PvP. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up? My complaining roommate just walked in. How do I know if my stream is drop enabled? Hang on a sec. I've got a thing. If you, there's a little block of text I just put in the chat that has all the info on the drops. Without resistance, stability, and immobilized removal, warrior is close to unplayable. Yeah, I hear that. As a ranger main, when I fight against warriors, like ever since they removed ancient seeds, I have a couple of ways to immobilize them, and they immediately snap out of it. Like I use my elite skill that summons a root with like a 1-minute cooldown, and they just snap out of it with one of their 6-second cooldown moves. And I'm just like, okay, guess I'll just die. Heard Mace Axe Oldbeast is doing very good DPS. I've seen some people playing Mace Hammer. I don't know how it fares against Mace Axe, because Axe 5 has always been very, very strong. Let's see,
Yeah, I played Mace earlier, just doing some like open world stuff, and it was kind of fun. But I haven't done it in any serious content. What's going on here? Treasure Hunt, Battle Lines, Arch Mega Destroyer, Fire Rally. Probably do Fire Rally before I wrap it up. Let's see, where's Metrica? Have you tried Warrior Staff yet? Yes, Gildal. We've actually been playing it the last few hours. I did Staff Berserker for a couple hours, and then I just tried Staff Bladesworn. The TLDR is the Staff is amazing. It is very, very good. I love it. I'm not very fond of Warrior, though. Due to Warrior being a melee brick, everything except 2 builds gets hard counter by wailing and by walking in the opposite direction. Walking? I don't know, dude. Warrior has a lot of mobility.
Have a bottle of Coke.
Thank you, Astu. Appreciate the prime. Welcome. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. I remember I used to do World v World with a guy, and he was a warrior, and whenever we would use our war claws, he wouldn't, and he would keep up with us. He would literally just use like greatsword movement skills and some other stuff, and he would keep up with the group while we were on war claws, and he wasn't. I was like, this is insane. When are you pugging the new CM? Nah, I'm just... like, you guys watch me to live through me. I just watch Teapot and, you know, just live the pain through him. I don't think I need that in my life. That's how I traveled by my Warclaw. By the way, Mike, did you notice on Necro Sword, if you go Condi Reaper build, put 2 specific traits, you keep stacking barrier on yourself instead of sacrificing health? Is that a bug, or does it seem like that's intended, Noxxi? No, I have not heard that. Don't know if anyone's doing the meta right now. Intended, just weird interaction. Has our DPS been updated? I haven't checked today. I know yesterday it was still broken. Hey, no wonder if they intended that. 0303 update, allegedly. I did see someone say that the developer of Arc TPS was on, like, vacation right now, so he might not be able to get to it till he gets back. It's pretty crazy that all the endgame Guild Wars 2 stuff hinges on that one guy. No other developer people want to make a DPS saddle program. And you could check your DPS with the in-game tools, but they're not as good. Not nearly as good. As you may realize, that doesn't work well for thieves. Mobility PvP is very close on all viable build. For some reason, people below Gold 2 don't kite. Oh, dude, whenever I play Engineer in PvP, I do not like PvP on Engineer unless I have rocket boots. I love the option of, you know, of being like, you know what? This fight's not going well. Boof! Just downtown. I'm out. I love that so much. And then if they somehow keep up with me, I'm like, how dare you? Like, the audacity of you to keep up with me when I used a rocket boot charge. If that guy stops updating Guild Wars 2, the people are in shambles. Yep. I'd have to take down a few videos. Here's a guide on how to use a program that's no longer available. Arc isn't only important for DPS, also CC and boons, which they wouldn't break it so often. Yeah. Yeah. It's weird, because, like, there was an add-on I used in Vanilla WoW. Not reboot Vanilla WoW, like Vanilla WoW like 20 years ago. And it was called Recount. And it literally did all the stuff that Arc does, but better, and it never crashed. I'm not a programmer. I don't understand the interaction with Recount to WoW versus Arc to Guild Wars 2.
But it's crazy that I find myself missing that sometimes because that was like so old. That was so long ago. Is it recount still used? I don't know. I don't play WoW still, but maybe. Might be the hero we need. Use your Twitch bucks to hire a programmer and make Muck DPS. Muck DPS. My Twitch bucks. Oh my gosh. Yes, so many Twitch bucks. Noxxi has all my Twitch bucks. I paid Noxxi yesterday for the month. Noxxi has all my Twitch bucks. Pay them in exposure. I'll just go to Chat GPT and be like, hey, look up Arc DPS. Now make me Muck DPS.
Grats on the achievement.
Thank you, Penumbra. Yeah, dude, that was a highlight yesterday. That was awesome. Chat, did you guys see that? I'm in the game twice. Hang on a second. One of them I didn't think was me, but an ANET dev came into chat and said, no, that's you. It was weekly convergences. Hope you enjoy your stay. Cryptus Hordes are on the way. Is a spoof of my intro. Hope you enjoy your stay. Entertainment's on the way. And then, please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Is, again, a reference to my intro. Mukluk Douglas Bartholomew, original Discord the 4th, this is Johnson Festivals, the 3rd one goes you to the lab. Hope you enjoy your stay. Entertainment's on the way. Cricket the speakers, don't touch the speakers, giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. But yeah, so this is to like go sit on a cliff edge in Naos, and I went there, and there was a bunch of people nearby, and I'm like, I was like, this spot is mine. You may sit, but there's many like it, but this one is mine. Should have come with a title. The person who I think made that was Essence of Luck, and I think she's in charge of like achievement stuff. I don't think she makes titles. I don't know if she could do that. Did you just Eminem rap your intro? No, I just said my intro. Have you demanded royalties yet? Yeah, how to get your reference taken out of a game, any percent speedrun. My favorite thing about WoW is that it is the most hyped patch of the decade was returning to vanilla because the X-Pact after Wrath was so good. Yeah, that was like, so many people were like, Muck, are you gonna play vanilla? Are you gonna play vanilla? Are you gonna play vanilla? I'm like, no. And they're like, why? I'm like, look, I played WoW. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I've done everything in vanilla. You know, for 10 years. I did it all. Like, that's not new to me. And, you know, I saw so many people that were like, oh my god, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get the Scarab Lord title. I'm gonna clear that. And I'm like, no, you're not. I'm like, and they're like, yeah, I am. What do you mean? I'm like, you're weak. You will not even get to 60. I've gotten to 60 before. Yeah, after they nerfed the XP requirement 17 times and you barely pulled it off. No. I'm like pointing at a Scarab Lord. I'm like, that's not you, my guy. Like, you do not have what it takes. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Guild MM. Oh, I'm glad I stayed a few more minutes. Thank you, buddy. Bro, that's such a cool story. Lol, oh my god, haha. Play my ad, buddy. Oh yeah, you got it. Hashtag bot. Ad-free experience. Yes, this ad is an ad-free experience. MuklukLabs.com. Get you some of that. Yeah, if you know anybody that needs the newbie guides, send them to the lab. Vampire Survivors jingle, love the game, but I haven't played the more recent DLCs yet. I haven't either. You know, recent Survivors games that I have played since playing Vampire Survivors. We played, what was it? We played Soulstone Survivors. We played God of Weapons. We played, oh gosh, what were some of the others? We recently did the new Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. This was really good. There was another one. There was one more that I played after Vampire Survivors. I can't remember what it was. Halls of Torment. That was it. Halls of Torment was fantastic. God of Weapons was like a survivor's game, but also you, like, every weapon in your backpack would fly around you and defend you. So the better you were at inventory organization, the more powerful you were. Hall of Torment it felt like a cross between Diablo 1 and a survivor's game. And Soulstone Survivors was just a really good survivor's game, and same with Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. So it's like Vampire Survivors opened me to this like new genre, and I have played 4 other games of it since then, and I actually haven't gone back to Vampire Survivors yet. So many games installed. Yep. I mean, we played 85 games last year. I go through a lot of them. I'm doing a lot of Guild Wars 2 this week because of the new update, but then I need to get back into these other games that we have going. Have you maxed out God of Weapons? No, I haven't played it in a little bit. My #1 game off stream lately has been Against the Storm. And I actually, it's funny, because Against the Storm has these, I recently did a review video on it. Some of you may have seen it if you watch fine content. There are these things in this game called seals. And if you close, the main goal of the game, if you wish to go for it, is to close all the seals and seal away the ancient evil. At 50 hours played, I started writing that review, and I had closed 4 of the 8 seals. At 126 hours, I closed the 5th seal. There's still 3 more. Oh my god. Like, the expansion of the game is like an exponential rate, not a linear rate. It's insane. There's like, I'm still hooked on it. I don't know if I'll stay hooked on it. I thought seal is an animal. Yeah, you gotta go beat up X seals. Oh, man. When is Last Epoch returning? I mean, maybe tonight after the giveaway, I'll play some of it. We'll see. We will see. All right. Hey, Guild MM, thank you again for those 10 gifted subs. Muckla Douglas, what thought to be original Death the 4th, this is Johnson, Vessels the 3rd, because you, Mike Galahad, Cute Boy, Gavri 187, Grind Mode, Mr. Lumi, A. Corvinus, Steve the Devil Nerd, Cicada 144, T with Bears, and Street Jack onto the lab. Hope you enjoy your Saint Demons on the way. Cricket get the speakers, sometimes your speakers giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Lucas says, Mukluk, how you doing? Are you a full-time content creator or have another job too? Hello, Lucas. I am full-time. The first 2 years I did streaming, it was just a hobby. I ended up losing my normie job during COVID. And so I was talking with my wife at then, and I was like, hey, I can either go out during all this mess and try to find another normie job, or I can try to go all in on my hobby and see if I can make it full-time. And after discussing it, we decided to try it for a month and see what happens. And it worked out. And it's been a few years since I started it, so since I did that, and I do full-time content stuff. So, combination of Twitch, YouTube, Patreon, sponsors, stuff like that. Merch, exclamation merch, chat. Get you guys a hoodie. That all is what pays my bills. You said my name. I did, Street Jackal. I'm always a bit surprised that many people directly jump from linear to exponential. Yes. You lost your normie job. Most streamers lose their wife. Good job. Wow. No. No, there is sometimes that I look at other streamers that are streaming like, 12 hours a day every single day, and I'm like, how do they manage to do all that? And I'm like, oh, they're single. Like, I have a kid. Yeah, no, I don't want to be a total deadbeat dad. He's gonna grow up and go on whatever show is similar to Oprah at that time and be like, yeah, my dad was always streaming in the other room. He never played with me. No, try to not do that. Poor Polynomial is not impressive enough. I can't even say Polynomial. Dr. Phil. Dancing. We could do one on the way out. Benny Brown says, never played Guild Wars 2 before. Doing some research, I heard there's something called the March sale. Should I wait until then to buy the game, or is that something to do with sales in the item shop? Also, again, sorry for all the questions. It is a convenient set that drops helpful to new players. Hello, Benny Brown. The March sale, I actually don't know anything about the March sale. As far as the convenient stuff in the shop, there is some nice things right now. Like right now, there's this sensational storage package, which gives you a lot more bank space. Not required, but nice if you want it, and it is cheaper than buying the items individually. Is the convenience set from the drops helpful to new players? Oh, I'm sorry, you said the convenience set. You're referring to the thing from the Twitch drops. It is helpful. They're consumables, so they run out. It gives you 2 weeks of access to a town that has a lot of quality of life stuff. and a few items that let you access like banks and merchants while you're out in the field and away from town. So they're nice. They're not like game changing or anything like that. How are you getting such a discount in the price? Because I'm already maxed on storage expanders, Jabiason, so it reduced the price because I can't get any more storage expanders. Look, that's so antiquated, now they just make TikToks about it? Oh, okay. I would suggest trying out the free base game or dropping money on it. Absolutely. So, yeah, Benny, if you are thinking about getting the game, the base game, which there is a link to it right there for a free download link, it goes all the way to maximum level. You can literally try the game for hundreds of hours before you spend a penny and see if you like it. Their free-to-play offer is actually one of the most generous ones I've ever seen in MMOs. And then it's just, if you want to play expansion content, you would need to purchase the expansions. I just wish it let you choose which week 2 pass you get, because I already have a mislock one. Will you get a good experience, though? I would like to think. What is the easiest quickness DPS to maintain and play? My money would be on Harbinger. Harbinger literally just... I kind of joke sometimes that it just, like, farts out their quickness. Oh, yeah, Herald's an easy one, too, yeah. Herald and Harbinger both just kind of, like, when they're playing, they just radiate the quickness. Whereas other classes, like... Compare that to Scrapper, who has to do leap and blast combos in order to generate quickness. It's night and day. Or Berserker, that has to do Primal Burst every 4 seconds to keep the quickness up. Herald and Harbinger both have a very easy time keeping quickness active on the party. Herald, you can go AFK. Herald, yeah, Herald, you can hit a button and go AFK for like 30 seconds, and it'll stay up while you're gone. I got all expansion besides the last one. I got no money to buy it, but I'll play yours too, but I feel like I'm going to be left behind. Mikado, keep in mind, they don't raise the roof of this game. This is not like in Warcraft when they add an expansion and then people go back to the old expansion stuff and it's dead and no one's there. In this game, they keep just adding new stuff to do a max level, so the old areas don't die. And because of that, you do not get left behind. You don't have to worry about that. Is the DPS output of Herald still decent? I'd say most supports that also provide a boon like quickness or alacrity are usually in the like 10 to 20k range. They can be decent, yeah. I'm doing the Ascended gear for heal Lackham right now. Ascended gear, like probably Harriers, I'm guessing. If not that, maybe Givers or Minstrels. If you get a piece of legendary equipment, that piece will be relevant forever. Yep. For mounts, I would recommend getting Path of Fire in Living World Season 4. What's legendary equipment? Legendary equipment. Okay, so Mikado, legendary equipment is the same as Ascended. Okay, hold on a sec. Let me do a little demonstration here. Goes this. All right, gear in the game. There's like white items, which are just like crap. Blue items, green, yellow, orange, pink, which is called Ascended. Now, Ascended is slightly better than orange. It is also best in slot. It has the most stats. Nothing has more stats than Ascended gear. Legendary, which is purple, same stats as Ascended, but you can change the type of gear at will. So imagine a game where you might have a set of gear for tanking, a set of gear for doing damage, and a set of gear for healing. Legendary is all of those in one, and you can change it anytime you're not in a fight. So to give you an example, I'm gonna go to my hat here and hit customize. Notice I can change the stats on it. Now, whatever I choose, it's the same values as Ascended gear, but it's just a huge quality of life. I don't have to ever carry another hat again. So basically, if you've got full legend gear, on a whim, you can change to any other build in the game and just try it out. Because I could just be like, oh, let's just change everything to healing. Let's just change everything to tanking, whatever. So legendary gear is not required, because it is, you'll get to Ascended stuff very quickly. Legendary gear is a long-term project to work on that gives quality of life options.
Don't forget it also goes to every character. True. Yeah, it is equipable on every character at the same time. So if you've got a legendary sword, every character in your account that uses swords can use that sword at the same time. Yep, that is true. Is it hard to get them? It is a large project. So each piece, it is a long-term project to work on in the game. Keep in mind though, some people don't want to do it, and so they just use Ascended, and that's fine. They are not left behind. Legendary is not a power creep above them. This is just they carry more sets of gear. But the legendary stuff, you can have, you can work on it as like a long-term project and chip away at it. Please show Notepad again. The only exception being different legendary weights or armor. Yeah, there's a medium legendary armor, heavy medium armor. There's light legendary armor, medium legendary armor, and heavy legendary armor. Weapons, because not every class uses the same weapons. Like you might get a legendary greatsword, but then engineer can't use greatsword. But then there's some stuff like over here, your backpack, your accessories, your necklace, your rings. Every single character uses these. So if you get a legendary over here, it applies to everybody, every character on your account. Let's say is you eventually get it. Unlike the legendary axe and WoW, after 18 weeks, still people don't have the drop killing the boss in multiple difficulties. Engineers can't use greatswords yet. Should I commit to the game? It won't be dead soon or something. Mikado, it definitely won't be dead because I don't have the exact count of players in the game, but last year, or like a year to two ago when End of Dragons came out, they announced publicly that their current player count had broke the record that they had it before. Which meant we're playing just after they announced they had the highest amount of players they've ever had. Now, is this game as big as like World of Warcraft? No, it's not. It's a smaller team. But it is very populated, it's very alive, it's doing very well for itself. Hey, Eternal, thank you, buddy. So you're legendary if you have 6 bank tabs, all ascended gear sets in them, and permanent bank access pass? Yes. Thank you for your answer, sir. You're very welcome. If you've got any more questions and we're not live, I definitely invite you to join our Discord. We have a questions channel there. You're welcome to blast us with anything you think we can answer, and we'll help you out as best as we can. Someone asked for this a minute ago. Okay, break time. Thirsty.
To be, yeah, dancing in the moonlight, gazing at the stars so bright. Get up on the floor, dancing all night long. Get up on the floor, dancing in the break of dawn. Get up on the floor, dancing in the break of dawn. Get up on
Someone's like, is this new? And then you see me walk in with no beard. No, it's not. What's happening? Oh, that's what was happening while I was AFK. There's the video of that if you ever want to watch that in your own time. Unbearded muck is strange. Oh man. My kid comes in the other day and he's like, I'm gonna give you a beard inspection. And I'm like, all right. My kid's 12 for those that don't know him. And he's like, this is good. This is wonderful. This is disgusting. I'm like, what? And he's like, putrid. And I'm like, putrid? Wow. And he's like, get rid of it. And I was just like, holy crap. So we got positive, positive, negative, negative, negative. So if I shaved off the stuff that he didn't like, my facial hair would look like this. Just like a Nike swoosh. Just a mustache and half of one cheek. I was just like, bro, what the heck? The ladle? The ladle.
You'd have a good side finally. Do it for the kid. Ah. The preteen is spoken. Oh yeah. Probably gonna be buying him a razor in a couple years. You know what your good side is now, at least? Alright, chat, you guys have been wonderful. I would love to enjoy having all 1,000 of you here for the next 20 hours, but I did that yesterday and I have not recovered. I am gonna take off here. Thank you guys for a wonderful morning stream. If you guys don't know me, my name is Mukluk. I stream every single evening and every weekday morning. I have for over 5 years. You hit the follow button if you're on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. It really helps us out. These are my YouTube channels. I got 2 of them if you guys want to see all my projects that I make. And a very special thank you to their patrons. They keep this channel alive. They play the goofy sounds. There's a link to that if you want to be a supporter. If you're watching on the Twitch side of things, I know that some people are AFK trying to get drops. I will raid somebody else so that they can... Oh, you know what? Perfect. Loranity was kind enough to raid me with 1,000 people yesterday. I'm going to return the favor now. If you are a sub, definitely spam the animated emotes. Get ready with the dancings, the baubles, the bongos, all that good stuff. We'll see her on the other side. And if you want to join me back for the good stuff, I'll be back in about 5 hours if you wish to join me. You guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. I'll see you tonight. Oh yeah, giveaway tonight. Hey, YouTube chat, for once, I've already done the Twitch raid, so I'm only talking to you guys. Hey, you're awesome. Keep being awesome. See you tonight.
It's like one of the biggest raids I've seen in my entire life.